Aaron West and Matt Davis. Matt, good evening to you.
Well, good evening, Aaron. And it is a good evening.
It's a
beautiful out.
What a great day.
Absolutely great festivities so far. The weather has cleared out, and it's a beautiful night for football.
It's a beautiful night for football. Sun shining. I don't know what the temperature is. It's really nice in here.
Yeah, sun will go down here shortly, and actually, it's just we had that rain last night come in a little bit up here in Roke. We got some rain, and it was kind of a cloudy morning and afternoon. But yeah, it's just everything's cleared out, and it's just picture perfect football.
Homecoming, and by the way, thanks for being in the parade today too.
Yeah,
as well. So.
Yeah, you were in. Of course, KCSI was down there covering the parade, and it was a great parade. A good turnout on the streets of Red Oak, and yeah, we had the YMCA flag football kids on a hayride going down the street. So it was a well-attended parade. It's been a fun day, fun week. I had the opportunity to visit with the Red Oak schools early in the week. It's been a fun week of homecoming. What does that do to the game? Are the kids focused? Are they distracted? What's it do to the game? Well, I think actually looking from the Red Oak Tigers' perspective last week, I think they might have been looking past Nottoway Valley a little bit. They had a really not all their first half last week, and then they really turned it on in the second half. But maybe a little bit of that was kind of looking forward to it, because this not only is this homecoming, right? It's Shenandoah, Red Oak. That's all enough right there. And then on top of it, it's of course the first district game. So all these non-district games are great, but this is when it really starts to matter now. In terms of qualifying for state playoffs and stuff. So you mix all that together, and in fact, top of that, there's a brand new trophy at stake with the game. Yeah, tell me about the trophy, Matt. I think Coach Nordine got with Coach Ratliff, and they've come up with this trophy they're going to have, and it's called the Battle of the Nish. Nishnabotna, Battle of the Nish, and it's a pretty nice looking trophy down there. So this is the first annual Battle of the Nish football game between Red Oak and Shenandoah, and the trophy's sitting down there in the behind the south end zone. Yes, I see it sitting down there. As a matter of fact, kind of lonely down there right now. It's sitting there all by itself in a little tripod. We'd also comment, Matt, that so we're starting way early. If people are thinking, what in the world's going on, we're starting way early this evening. The reason for that is homecoming festivities. There will be a lot of introductions. And by the way, we're going to say thanks to Andy Ray, public address announcer, and we'll pick him up when we get into that a little bit to have some of those homecoming festivities with the court and Hall of Fame inductee and Grand Marshals and all that sort of thing. So we'll have the pregame with that when they go through and announce that. And, of course, our Hall of Fame inductee will give her speech. Lori Larson, a 2022 Red Oak Hall of Fame inductee. She will be giving her speech before the game here, so we'll have that as well. So a lot of stuff. And then against halftime, they have the coronation, right? Yes. Or they name the king and queen. Yep. Were you homecoming king? I wasn't even on the court. I wasn't even a consideration. Maybe. Are you sure? Aaron, you were king. Yeah. You were the king. As a matter of fact. Well, a pool of how many? Well, that's irrelevant. That's irrelevant, Matt. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You're the king. So anyway, one other thing, Matt, and then we're going to take a break and we're going to have a legal ID here. But one other thing I want to comment on. I don't know if you had the opportunity to listen this morning, but got to visit with Corinne Jenkins. I did hear that, yes. And Coach Hall of Famer Kevin Blunt. What a fantastic program the Law Project is. Oh, man, and you hit it right on the head when you said it was an organic thing. Literally from the ground, but just from the conceptual idea of the Jenkins family just wanted to do a little something and plant some pumpkins and started getting them away, and it's just grown into this big event now. We're going to join public address announcer Andy Ray.
See our graphics for making and donating the signs for all of our homecoming candidates, crown bearers, grand marshals, and a Hall of Fame inductee. We would also like to thank our student council sponsors, Jesse Bruning, Josh Kipley, and Sherry Klimek for all of their hard work with our homecoming activities. Now, it is time to begin recognizing our honorees for tonight's homecoming festivities. Please help me welcome our 2022 Grand Marshals, John and Sharon Allison. Sharon was born and raised a Red Oak Tiger and was a 1986 graduate of Red Oak High School. John and Sharon met on a blind date. He drove all the way from Omaha to Iowa City to go on this date, and the rest is history. After moving to Red Oak in 1998, John continued to serve his country through his military service. He retired in 2008, and now they're both active in Red Oak Community School District, both as employees and coaches. They have 4 children: Kelsey, a 2010 graduate, Christopher, a 2014 graduate, and Allie, a 2022 graduate, and Caden, a junior at Red Oak Community High School. Their entire family is very active volunteering in the community, and they love supporting the Red Oak Tigers. They are thankful for our wonderful and supportive community and proud to call Red Oak their home. Let's hear it for our 2022 Homecoming Grand Marshals, John and Sharon Allison.
Again, you're listening to public address announcer Andy Ray.
Next up, we have our 2022 Homecoming Crown Bearers, Howard Wigg and Berkeley Blay. Berkeley Blay is the daughter of Bryant and Monica Blay. Her siblings are Corbin and Peyton Blay. Berkeley is involved in dance, tumbling, piano, Clover Kids, YMCA programs, and church activities. In her free time, she enjoys playing with her siblings, friends, and cousins, camping, dancing, and playing outside or with her Barbies. Howard Wigg is the son of Josh and Brittany Wigg. His sibling is Charles Wigg. He is involved in youth flag football, basketball, wrestling, and baseball. In his free time, he likes to play outside with his brother and ride his bike. He also enjoys playing with cars and playing games on the Nintendo 64 and his Kindle. Let's hear it for Berkeley and Howard. Next up is our 2022 Homecoming Court. First we have Steph Medina and Camden Southard. Steph Medina is the daughter of Amor Ibarra and Don Rodriguez. She is involved in golf, FFA, individual and large group speech, and student council. In her free time, she enjoys hanging out with friends, photography, and making TikToks. Steph's future plans include attending college at the University of Nebraska in Omaha and majoring in nutrition and exercise physiology to hopefully pursue a career in physical therapy. When asked what being a Tiger means to her, she replied with representing the community and being a role model for the younger kids. Camden Southard is the son of Stuart and Mel Chamberlain. He is involved in football and basketball cheer. In his free time, he likes to go shopping with his friends, see movies with his family, and works at CNA at the Griswold Care Center. Future plans include attending Des Moines Community College to study nursing and psychiatrics. When asked what being a Tiger means to him, he replied, courage and bravery and some confidence. Give it up for Steph and Camden.
Homecoming Court being announced by Andy Ray.
Our second pair of candidates are Laney Devries and Aiden Bruce. Laney Devries is the daughter of Dave and Tammy Devries. She is involved in volleyball, basketball, 4-H, FFA, Student Council, National Honor Society, Iowa Junior Beef Breeds Association Board, and County Youth Council. In her free time, she enjoys showing cattle, shopping, and spending time with friends. Future plans include attending Iowa State University to major in ag business. When asked what being a Tiger means to her, she replied with, taking pride in my community, always striving for better, supporting those who support me, and leaving a positive impact that will inspire others to be a better version of themselves. Aiden Bruce is the son of Scott and Danelle Bruce. He is involved in football, basketball, track, choir, and mini singers. In his free time, he enjoys working out, practicing piano, and playing video games. Future plans include attending college and pursuing a bachelor's degree. When asked what being a Tiger means to him, he replied, knowing you have coaches and teachers that'll help you succeed and having teammates who always have your back. Give it up for Laney and Aiden. Next, we have Bella Glassel and Chino Lepe. Bella Glassel is the daughter of Melissa Glassel and Joe and Lori Glassel. She is involved in softball, track, wrestling, cheer, 4-H, FFA, and student council. In her free time, she likes spending time with friends, being outdoors, helping Chloe with her animals, and going to air shows. After graduation, future plans include enlisting in the National Guard, and upon completion, she will attend college to study aviation. When asked about what being a Tiger means to her, she replied, coming from a small community, it's important to know and help who you can. Being a Tiger has helped me learn who I want to be after I graduate. I want to work hard and be passionate about my future so I can be proud to say I'm from Red Oak. Chino Lepe is the son of Hugo Lepe and Maria Garcia. He is involved in choir and basketball. In his free time, he goes to the YMCA, plays guitar, and hops on Fortnite with the squad. Future plans include becoming a physical trainer. When asked what being a Tiger means to him, he replied, staying true to yourself. Another round of applause for Bella and Chino. Next we have Tessa Rollins and Jonah Wim Hof. Tessa Rollins is the daughter of Stan and Stacy Rollins. She is involved in cross country, tennis, band, varsity choir, student council, speech, fall play, spring musical, and volunteering as student director for the junior high play. In her free time, she crashes at Josie's house and takes fire photos of the boys. Future plans include attending a 4-year university to get a degree in journalism or communications. When asked what being a Tiger means to her, she replied, always having pride in everything you do and being a good role model and friend to everyone you meet. Jonah Wim Hof is the son of Pete and Laney Wim Hof. He is involved in band, choir, bowling, tennis, mini singers, the musical, the fall play, speech, SIAC, and solo and ensemble music contest. In his free time, he hangs out with the boys, goes to the Y to shoot hoops, plays video games, plays the piano, and other instruments. Future plans include going to the University of Nebraska of Lincoln to major in business and law and minor in music. When asked what being a Tiger means to him, he replied, by supporting all programs no matter what. Give it up for Tessa and Jonah. Lastly, we have Josie Ringsdorf and Dawson Bond. Josie Ringsdorf is the daughter of Nick and Nikki Ringsdorf. She is involved in band, choir, plays, musicals, tennis, tabletop gaming club, color guard, student council, large group and individual speech, mini singers, district music contest, and the Hawkeye 10 art show. In her free time, she locks herself in a room as she makes art and plays games. When she's not in her room drawing, she's goofing around with her friends or family. And of course, Sundays are always reserved for Dungeons and Dragons. When asked what being a Tiger means to her, she replied, being your weird, crazy self no matter what, and knowing you'll always be accepted by your Tiger family. Dawson Bond is the son of Damian and Kim Bond. He is involved in football, wrestling, baseball, and National Honor Society. In his free time, he enjoys lifting, running, reading, and biking. Future plans include attending a 4-year college to study business or nutrition while continuing to train for ultramarathons and triathlons. When asked what being a Tiger means to him, he replied, it means being a part of a strong community that runs on integrity and working together. Give it up for Josie and Dawson. Our Crown Bears and Court will be back at halftime for the coronation. Please give them another hand.
I want to say thanks to Andy Ray, public address announcer, announcing our court.
Please help me recognize our 2022 Hall of Fame inductee, Lori Larson. Lori is a 2001 graduate of Red Oak Community High School. Lori currently lives in Kansas City with her husband Jordan and daughters Caroline and Layla. Lori participated on the 2000 and 2001 state qualifying volleyball teams and was a standout tennis participant from 1998 to 2001. Lori's career tennis record was an astounding 150 wins with only 9 losses. That includes going 55-5 in singles and 95-4 in doubles. As a freshman, Lori won the Hawkeye 10 Conference Doubles Championship with Mickey Pillar. She was also regional doubles champion, finished in 4th place in state doubles with Mickey, and she was the number 2 singles player on the team that finished in 3rd place at state. As a sophomore, Lori and Mickey repeated as Hawkeye 10 Conference Double Champions and Regional Champions. They also earned the State Doubles Championship. As a junior, Lori was a Regional Doubles Champion, once again, as well as earning another state championship in doubles with Janine Pillar. The girls' tennis team won the Hawkeye 10 championship that year as well, as earned second place as a team at state. Lori's senior year accomplishments include being the Hawkeye 10 Conference #1 singles champion and earning her 4th straight regional doubles championship. Lori finished second place at state doubles with Janine Pillar. The team finished in third place at state Lori's senior year. As part of the nomination process, Coach Dan Martinez stated, Lori was of high character, an honest player who never questioned line calls. She was also an outstanding mentor to her neighbors, the Pearsons, who all became state finalists. Jeff Pearson stated, Lori consistently portrayed mental and physical preparation throughout her high school career, which allowed her to achieve great athletic success few ever do. 2 high school state tennis championships. Let's recognize Lori for her outstanding accomplishments and welcome our 2022 Hall of Fame inductee to the podium, Lori Larson.
To Andy Ray, public address announcer, for his announcements and his fine work. We're going to take a break and we'll be back after this.
The White Sparrow is a proud supporter of high school sports and small town living. We are here for your home decor and gifting needs. Just like a team constantly works to improve their performance, our team at the White Sparrow works hard to meet your needs by updating our merchandise and offering an array of gifts and decor for you to find just what you're looking for. Stop by the White Sparrow or check us out at shopthewhitesparrow.com.
I don't care at this point.
Too busy at work to wait in a long line at Subway? Order online at order.subway.com. Simply register with your email and password and order away. You can also download the Subway app on your smartphone. Order up to 6 subs, salads, or pizza. Ready in 15 minutes once order is submitted. Also add chips, cookies, and drinks easily. And Subway's back to normal hours Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 11 p.m., Saturday, 8 a.m. to 11 p.m., and Sunday, 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. Order online at Subway in Red Oak, Clarinda, Shenandoah.
Just as your local State Farm agent teams combine good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates, you can combine your home and auto. And guess what you get? That's right, good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates. This is your local State Farm agent, Dave Carball, and we promise to deliver the service you deserve at the price you want. My State Farm team will help you mix and match things perfectly. Call us today at 712-623-5639 for your surprisingly great rates. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
What time does the sun go down?
7:30.
If your life needs a financial game plan, let Miller Financial Group coach you through life's financial playbook. Their knowledge is built on almost a 60-year tradition of combining their market and product experience with their passion for helping others pursue better financial living. If knowledge and honesty are important to you and your financial future, contact Miller Financial Group in Red Oak at 712-623-5726 and schedule an appointment today.
The field, Aaron West, Matt Davis with us as well. Melanie's running all the production software this night, thanks to Melanie. Matt, what do you, when you look at the Shenandoah Mustangs, what do you think coming into this game?
2-1 on your head coach Ty Ratliff. The Mustangs beat Mo Valley, start the season off week 1. Then defeated Nottoway Valley 27 in week 2, losing a good Atlantic team last week, being shut out 26-0. So, like I say, 2-1. Their combined opponent record is 1-8. But this is a team that's, I would say, as we were talking about them, pregame a little bit, definitely young in some spots. Has some freshmen staying some key positions, and they have the very talented senior to do everything, Blake Harrell, as well. But the Mustangs are 26-55, averaging 100 passing on the year, 162 pass yards per game. They average 18 yards per completion, so when they connect, they're getting some pretty good yardage out of that. They have rushed not very well this year, 90 attempts, 72 rush yards per game, so that's probably something the Tigers would like to continue to do from their perspective, to try to continue to keep that Shen rush game down. Sophomore quarterback Cole Scammon, he has thrown for 486 yards, 3 TDs, only 1 INT on the year. If we recall, we'll talk about last year's game a little bit, where Red Oak had 5 interceptions last year against a different Shenandoah quarterback. At running back, they go with sophomore running back Jaden Dickerson, 39 attempts, 158 yards, 2 TDs, and I think they'll also be working in their freshman Zane McManus at running back as well. And, of course, senior tight end wide receiver Blake Harrell, he's got 10 catches, 190 yards on a year. Which is a big target for them to go to. Only 3 turnovers for the Mustangs all year. All of them were last week against Atlantic. So when you look at this team, it's a balanced, but not a real high-octane offense, but pretty solid, doesn't turn the ball over and can make some plays when they need to. So defensively, when you look at this, again, Harold's right there. He is first in Class 2A in solo tackles in the state with 28. He's first in the state in tackles for losses with 10. And he's third in the state with overall total tackles with 34, first in fumble recovery. So he's making a lot of plays.
He's a handful.
Yeah, he's making big plays defensively, and that Mustang's going to need that tonight. And then they got a freshman, Treyton Foster. He's number 1 in Class 2A with 4 pickoffs. So they got a guy back there that can, in the secondary, can kind of a ball hawk. So, good young players on this Mustang team.
Young overall, Matt, it sounds like.
Yeah,
a lot of young players in those positions.
Yeah, absolutely. Coach Ratliff, really is. Red Oak was in that position a couple of years ago. A lot of freshmen. The Dawson Bonds and those guys were all freshmen. And, maybe it's that freshman year, it's a little bit tough go. But, boy, you get that experience at a freshman year, it just pays off so much down the road when you get that junior-senior level.
Absolutely. We're going to take a break and be right back with Red Oak Tigers and the Shenandoah Mustangs. It's homecoming in Red Oak. Russ Bender Field kickoffs at 7, and we'll be back after this.
Hey, Sunshine Country, it's Cheryl Porter. Do you like your job? How would you like to love your job? Fresco System USA is looking for several highly motivated workers to join our team. Come see me at 2026 Fernwood Avenue in Red Oak or call 712-623-8100 extension 6659 and we can talk about everything we offer, like sign-on bonuses of up to $3,500, benefits starting day one, and so much more. So if you're ready to love your job, come see me today at Fresco System USA.
I don't know if it's I don't know if it's dirty or not though. So I don't know if it's
We're bussing.
We're bussing.
Farming isn't just your livelihood, it's your life. No one understands that better than Farm Bureau Financial Services. We offer comprehensive coverage that protects your farm, machinery, livestock, and so much more. You'll get customized coverage on one policy with one premium and one deductible when you need it the most. Contact Farm Bureau agents Bruce Bryant or Jamie Sifford in Red Oak and learn more about smarter insurance for agriculture.
Farm Bureau Property and Casualty Insurance Company, Western Agricultural Insurance Company.
Those are the main things we need. I'm going to try and get sand tonight, but typically I don't wear that much.
Empire Construction and Trenching has served southwest Iowa, northwest Missouri, and southeast Nebraska for over 10 years. If your project requires precise ground site work and preparation, you can trust Empire Construction to do your work accurately. They are a regional leader for groundwork, commercial site work, and precision job site preparation work. They hold a reputation for delivering quality service that is on time and on budget. Call Empire Construction today at 712-623-9435 for all your agricultural and commercial needs. Come celebrate the first annual Oktoberfest at Jacqueline's, featuring many German beers along with German cuisine. This is an all-ages event that will include games and events such as Wiener Dog Races and Best Dressed German. The football games will be on the big screen with Kevin Keith performing that evening. Come join the fun at Jacqueline's starting at 11 a.m. just south of Sharon on Highway 59. Pre-registration for Wiener Dog Races are open today and will close on September 26th. Please call 712-581-9463 for registration and other inquiries. That's 712-518-1.
Look, I'm not the kind of person that needs a trophy every time I do a good deed, but I like rewards as much as the next guy. That's why I got a sensible checking account at Bank Iowa. I can earn 10 cents cash back on purchases made with my debit card monthly with no limits on the amount I earn back. Plus, I get free online banking and identity theft protection. All I have to do is keep $100 in the account and receive e-statements. Basically, I'm getting rewarded by Bank Iowa for saving trees and buying stuff. Visit your local Bank Iowa location to learn about our sensible checking account option or read more online at bankiowa.bank, member FDIC.
Break down Red Oak for me here.
Well, Red Oak Tigers off to just a tremendous season so far. 3-0. Head coach Michael Nordine. He's 6-6 overall in his coaching career. Of course, the Tigers were 3-6 last year. So I mean, just from a Red Oak perspective, wow, 6-6. That's pretty. But Red Oak, you know where I'm going with that.
Yes.
That's amazing. But 3-0 for the first time in a long time, and with that, 3 shutouts. They have rolled their opponents by a combined score of 119-0 over the first 3 weeks of the season. Going back decades, early 70s, they haven't got off to a start like this. They're ranked number 9 in Class 2A in the state of Iowa. The combined opponent record, though, is 0-9. So tonight is by far their biggest step up in competition between Chino. Chino's combined opponent record is 1-8. So both these teams, I think, are coming in the field tonight saying, okay, we're 2-1, 3-0. Real good test. This is the first, real good legitimate test tonight. Offensively for the Tigers, 21-42 passing. They average 120 yards passing per game. Also, just like Shenandoah, they get big yards when they do complete the pass. They average 18 yards per completion. Rushing is where really makes their hay. 100 rushing attempts they averaged on a year. They average 275 yards per game. That's almost 8.5 yards per carry. Tigers are led by senior quarterback Chase Roeder. He's passed for 386 yards, 5 TDs, and only 1 interception. And then, of course, the bell cow at the running back, Riley Fouts, 57 rushes, 628 yards, 7 TDs. With that rushing total, he is first in the state in Class 2A, Riley Fouts, at this moment with rush yards of 268 yards. He's second in the state in Class 2A in rush yards per carry, which is at 11. So just a tremendous start to the season that Riley has had for the Tigers. And then, of course, senior wide receiver running back Dawson Baum. 4 receptions, 201 yards, 4 TDs. Every time he's caught it, he's gotten in the end zone. We'll see if that trend holds well tonight. Offensively, the Tigers have only had 3 turnovers, 2 fumbles, 1 INT in a year. So they've done a good job for the most part in relation to taking care of the ball. Defensively for the Tigers, what more can you say? They're number 1 in the state. They haven't given up any points in relation to that. Dawson Bond's number 1 in the state in total tackles at 36. And then a teammate, Adam Byers, right close there, number 4 in the state with 33 tackles. Solo tackles, Dawson Bond is 4th in the state with 23, and he's 4th in the state in tackle for loss with 7.5 yards. The defense from Red Oak only gives up 150 yards per game. So what we've talked about with the Shenandoah pregame and the Red Oak pregame here is you have 2 of the biggest defensive playmakers in the state on the field tonight. Blake Harold with Shenandoah, Dawson Bond with the Red Oak Tigers. That's going to be a phenomenal matchup to watch tonight as well. See that, because as much as you talk offensively, it is Red Oak's defense that has anchored them. Even last week when they got off to a bad start against Nottoway Valley, they continued to pitch that shutout, and they were only up 7-0. The defense has been consistent, locking down people. The Red Oak defense is built on speed. It's very difficult to get outside containment on Red Oak. Very difficult to get something long on Red Oak defensively because of that team speed. But we'll have to see if that continues. And Coach Nordine has some comments about that in his pregame as well.
And we'll check in with Coach Nordine here in a few minutes. One other thing, Matt. Injuries a factor in tonight's game? Is everybody healthy? Do you have a feel for that?
I believe, and of course Shenandoah folks would know, but I believe Brody Cullen, their star wide receiver, has been out for a couple weeks. I think he'll continue to be out. I think otherwise for Red Oak, they've had Aiden Bruce out for a while with his leg injury. I think otherwise everyone's good to go. From when I talked to Coach Nordine before the game, there are a few players with some bumps and bruises and that sort of stuff. After tonight's game, they're halfway through the season,
which is remarkable. Isn't it?
Yeah, you're halfway through the season. In terms of an 8-week season, of course, not counting the playoffs and that sort of stuff. So it's kind of getting into the grind now of the season, and you're starting to see some of these dings and bruises and stuff linger on. But as far as those 2 things, both teams seem to be fairly healthy.
We're going to take a break, and we will be back after these messages. Red Oak and Shenandoah, homecoming in Red Oak, and the Red Oak Tigers and Shenandoah Mustangs will be back after this.
The Red Oak Greenhouse has an immediate opening for a full-time production greenhouse grower. Responsibilities include strong problem-solving skills, required to obtain an Iowa pesticide applicator's license within 90 days, an understanding of plant requirements, self-motivated in learning growing techniques, strong communication skills, respond to and resolve alarms, willing to work weekends, holidays on a rotation. If interested in this position, contact the Red Oak Greenhouse at 801 North Broadway in Red Oak. The Red Oak Greenhouse is an equal opportunity employer.
They bring water. I want a water.
The White Sparrow is a proud supporter of high school sports and small town living. We are here for your home decor and gifting needs. Just like a team constantly works to improve their performance, our team at the White Sparrow works hard to meet your needs by updating our merchandise and offering an array of gifts and decor for you to find just what you're looking for. Stop by the White Sparrow or check us out at shopthewhitesparrow.com.
Back to Russ Bend Field, Aaron West, Matt Davis, Melanie West here as well. Matt, a massive crowd here.
Oh my gosh, we're still about 25 minutes from kickoff, and I tell you, the Red Oak side is almost filled. And when they start lining up 2 or 3 deep along the fence line, you have a very, very large crowd gathering for this game tonight.
And,
so if you haven't gotten down here yet, you need to get down here soon.
Let's make one comment, Matt. Now, Coach Nordine is still in this Hometown Heroes dish, Hometown
Heroes.
Yes,
he is.
So go
explain to people what that is.
It's for coaches that have made a difference in the community. And if people, we talk about Coach Nordine on the field, the wins, but he's doing so much more with these young men. He gets them involved in all kinds of community projects, really making a difference with these young men.
It's the Dish Network, and it's online. And if you're anywhere if you have any type of social media,
you're
connected to anybody in Red Oak, you're going to find it. It's out there. In fact, I think they have some signs up coming into the field
vote
tonight.
Once a day between now and the end of the month.
And he's leading that vote total.
He's leading that vote total. So
I think it goes through the end of the month. But it's a recognition of not necessarily on the field performance, which, by the way, he's doing wonderful. But it's, like you said, how involved are the team and the coach involved in the community. And anybody in Red Oak knows if you need anything done in Red Oak, you just call Coach Nordine, and he sends over football boys, and they get things done, whatever it might be. You need leaves raked, you need furniture moved, you need, whatever it is.
I wonder how they are at breakfast. I wonder if they could make a good breakfast.
They'll come over and make the breakfast, Aaron.
But the bottom line is that there's a lot more than football going on.
Yeah.
And it's a good thing, but go vote for him. Once a day, you can do it between now and the end of the month. Okay, Matt, let's talk about a couple of things. You can't talk Red Oak and Shenandoah. There's a lot of history.
This goes back. This goes back decades between these two teams, all the way back to the Hawkeye 80 and before that, I think it was maybe in the Hawkeye 6. But since 2008, the Tigers hold the 9-5 edge in this series. So in recent times, it's the Tigers on top of that. Last year, of course, we talked about that briefly earlier. In Shenandoah, the Tigers won 31-13 last year in a game in which they picked off the Shenandoah quarterback 5 times that game. And if you recall, one of those was a 95-yard pick-6 return by Riley Fouts. It really kind of changed the momentum of the game and sealed the deal for Red Oak in that one. But, when you go back to this rivalry, you think of legendary people. You think from a Shenandoah perspective, Van Bronson. Was a tremendous athlete, went on and became a quarterback at Nebraska. And then Todd Milliken, a tremendous athlete, kind of closer to my area, went on and played for Nebraska as well. And then, of course, for Red Oak, you think of people like Mart Benda, the son of Russ Benda, who played here in early seasons, went on and was starting linebacker for Iowa State. And then I always throw in a guy like Terry McCardle. Terry McCardle was a kid who played kind of in that Milliken era and really, was a tremendous athlete in that time. So you just think about all these names, and I'm just giving a couple. Of course, there's a tremendous amount of players on both sides, but that's really just what this is about, those folks. And a lot of those people are, I guarantee, are clued in tonight listening to this game as well. But, it's a district game, conference game. I want to call this a Hawkeye 10 game. I guess technically it's not. It's a district game, but to me,
Hawkeye 10 schools.
To me, this is a Hawkeye 10 conference game. Yeah.
But anyway, a lot of tradition. I know George Mayer, who's gone on. I know that I had a lot of conversations with him back in the late 40s.
Oh, God.
Thousands of people would attend. I mean, it's remarkable.
Everybody from Shenandoah Red Oak has stories, about their teams or certain moments or what have you. It might be in their era when they played. But this is really the best part of football when you have a rivalry between two towns like this. And tonight they're throwing in this brand new component, the Battle of the Nish. A trophy online tonight for these teams for the first time, which I guess was named after the Nishnabotna River. Does the Nishnabotna River, I guess it runs through Shenandoah.
You can hop right here and float down.
There you go.
Talk to me about well, you know what? Let's take a quick break, Matt. We're going to come back and I'll have you talk to me about, we're getting district play
let's talk about district.
There's going to be some meaningful stuff come out of this.
District 2, Region 8.
We're going to take a quick break and we'll be right back.
Too busy at work to wait in a long line at Subway? Order online at order.subway.com. Simply register with your email and password and order away. You can also download the Subway app on your smartphone. Order up to 6 subs, salads, or pizza. Ready in 15 minutes once order is submitted. Also add chips, cookies, and drinks easily. And Subway's back to normal hours, Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 11 p.m., Saturday, 8 a.m. to 11 p.m., and Sunday, 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. Order online at Subway in Red Oak, Clarinda, Shenandoah.
Ella Richards-Hernandez, Emma Nielsen.
Just as your local State Farm agent teams combine good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates, you can combine your home and auto. And guess what you get? That's right, good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates. This is your local State Farm agent, Dave Carball, and we promise to deliver the service you deserve at the price you want. My State Farm team will help you mix and match things perfectly. Call us today at 712-623-5639 for your surprisingly great rates. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
If your life needs a financial game plan, let Miller Financial Group coach you through life's financial playbook. Their knowledge is built on almost a 60-year tradition of combining their market and product experience with their passion for helping others pursue better financial living. If knowledge and honesty are important to you and your financial future, contact Miller Financial Group in Red Oak at 712-623-5726 and schedule an appointment today.
Man, I forgot. And Matt Davis, the Red Oak Tigers, Shenandoah Mustangs football game. Okay, Matt, no, we're getting into district play, so it starts to get real now. What do we have going on?
Class 2A, across state district play gets going tonight. Of course, let's just take a look at the district standings at District 2A Region 8 that Red Oak and Chino are in. Right now, Clark is off to a 3-0 start, as is the Tigers, of course, 3-0. Greene County's at 2-1. Shenandoah is at 2-1. Then you've got Clarinda at 1-2 and Des Moines Christian 1-2. Now, if you just look at those on the surface, say, wow, these two teams undefeated, but when you look at Clark, they're 3-0 against an 0-9 opponent's schedule as well. So you look at Clarinda, and Clarinda's a tough team now, and they played a tough non-conference schedule. So it's important to look at the games tonight. Of course, we've got the Shenandoah Red Oak game here, but you got a big one, Clark at Clarinda. So there's a test for Clark, and Clarinda, of course, had a big thrilling win last week against Trainer, so they've got some momentum. And then you got an interesting matchup. The other game in this district, Des Moines Christian at Greene County. Des Moines Christian has got a quarterback that just throws the ball over the field, and I don't know when do we go there. I don't know if it's next week, but Red Oak will be in Des Moines Christian soon. And of course, Greene County has kind of been the leader of the district the last several years, so that'll be an interesting game to watch. We'll keep an eye on those two scores tonight as well. And then I guess while we're just doing that, there's some games, Aaron, locally. Stanton Essex is at Essex. It's Essex homecoming. They'll be playing the Griswold Tigers. East Mills versus defending state champ Cams. That'll be a big game over in Malvern tonight. Coach Bowers over there with his Cougars. Yep. Glenwood Rams take on Class 3 and number 1 ranked Harlan tonight. So the Rams will be going into Harlan. Southwest Valley will be at St. Albert's. That has been a really good rivalry in the last 4 or 5 years.
Sure has.
Close games, big games. So we'll keep an eye on that one. Sydney Cowboys are hosting Riverside tonight. Fremont Mills is at Bedford. So some other local area games in the KCSI area.
So the games too, we'll be keeping an eye on those as we move along through the night here.
But I want to talk a little about this series. Like we said, just for the folks that, when you're in one of these rivalry games, whether you're having a good season, a bad season, your season can be made with a victory tonight. I mean, if there's nothing else, if there's been seasons where Rook's has only won one game all year, and it's been Shenandoah, or vice versa, and that's a huge thing. And so really, it's a great game, great atmosphere. Big crowd tonight. Shenandoah fans will be traveling up here. They're going to have good representation over there on the side. So just can't wait to get to this game tonight.
We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back with more right after these messages.
Hey, Sunshine Country, it's Cheryl Porter. Do you like your job? How would you like to love your job? Fresco System USA is looking for several highly motivated workers to join our team. Come see me at 2026 Fernwood Avenue in Red Oak or call 712-623-8100, extension 6659, and we can talk about everything we offer, like sign-on bonuses of up to $3,500, benefits starting day one, and so much more. So if you're ready to love your job, come see me today at Fresco System USA. Love is in the air.
Russ been to field. Tigers are in the tunnel, Matt. Tigers are in the tunnel.
Getting ready to come out on the field.
Matt, you had the opportunity to visit with Coach Nordine.
Yeah, absolutely. And, anytime you talk to Coach Nordine, you learn something. He's a tremendous individual. It just has a unique perspective on things. But, yeah, he's well aware of, only been a rec second year, but he's very well aware of the rival here between Red Oak and Shenandoah. So, yeah, he's got some good comments here.
Let's check in with Coach Nordine.
livestock, and so much more. You'll get customized coverage on one policy with one premium and one deductible when you need it the most. Contact Farm Bureau agents Bruce Bryant or Jamie Sifford in Red Oak and learn more about smarter insurance for agriculture.
Farm Bureau Property and Casualty Insurance Company, Western Agricultural Insurance Company.
I mean, this crowd is just insane. There's no place to sit.
Empire Construction and Trenching has served southwest Iowa, northwest Missouri, and southeast Nebraska for over 10 years. If your project requires precise ground site work and preparation, you can trust Empire Construction to do your work accurately. They are a regional leader for groundwork, commercial site work, and precision job site preparation work. They hold a reputation for delivering quality service that is on time and on budget. Call Empire Construction today at 712-623-9435 for all your agricultural and commercial needs.
Dean's always ready to go early.
Come celebrate the first annual Oktoberfest at Jacqueline's, featuring many German beers along with German cuisine. This is an all-ages event that will include games and events such as Wiener Dog Races and Best Dressed German. The football games will be on the big screen with Kevin Keith performing that evening. Come join the fun at Jacqueline's starting at 11 a.m. just south of Sharon on Highway 59. Pre-registration for Wiener Dog Races are open today and will close on September 26th. Please call 712-581-9463 for registration and other inquiries. That's 712-5181.
We're at CR Graphics on Broadway in Red Oak.
Speaking of seeing, someone is listening in, watching us out of New York.
Hey.
Who is that?
Hey, you just hold on just a minute. That'd be Coach Nordine's father, Jerry. Jerry? Huh? Jerry, that's Coach Nordine's father-in-law.
Is watching
father-in-law in upstate New York.
Upstate New York. Is he a Buffalo Bills fan or is he a Giant fan?
I can't answer that.
He's
I don't
probably
know.
not a Jets
He is
fan.
a Red Oak Tiger fan.
Well, we know that.
How about that?
Absolutely. He's flying to orange and black out there in upstate New York.
Thanks for watching. We appreciate it.
Do you
think Jerry voted today?
I bet you Jerry's votes, first thing he gets in the morning, he puts a vote in for Coach Nordine on that.
I hope so.
We've got literally to say standing room only. There are 4 deep already on the fence line along the track in Red Oak. And I think if you're coming to game, you may not be able to get a seat at this point because it's packed unless you go over on the other side, Shenandoah side. And the Shenandoah fans are filing in pretty well, too, on their side as well, too. So
it is a large crowd.
We've got a full house here at Russ Bennett tonight. And it is just an electric atmosphere, and we'll have the coin toss and get ready to go here in a second. But
keys to the game, Matt. What are you looking at?
Yeah, absolutely. Let's go to those keys of the game. Darren, where did I write those keys of the games? I have them here somewhere in my massive research that I did for.
You have you have multiple stacks. You don't have one stack. You have multiple stacks,
man. A lot of research. Turnovers. Both teams are plus in turnovers. That's mean they're creating more than they're losing, of course, especially when they're throwing the ball. That seems to be very big in this. Freshman Treyton Foster for Shenandoah had 4 picks already on the year. And, of course, last year we got 5 picks on Shenandoah. So throwing that ball, turnovers, those are going to be a big thing tonight. Early momentum. Early score by Shenandoah could do a lot for the Mustangs tonight. The Tigers haven't been scored on. And Shenandoah knows that. They get on that board first. Boy, you're going to see a big momentum swing for the Mustangs there. So I think that will be a big thing, especially more so for Shenandoah than Red Oak. Get on the board early. Red Oak's never trailed all year. If Red Oak gets behind, how are they going to handle some adversity? We haven't seen that all year. That's a place Red Oak hasn't been for many years. But if you get behind the game, how do you handle that? Stars need to come out at night, Aaron. The stars need to come out at night for both teams. Blake Harrell needs to do his thing, and for Red Oak, Riley Fouts and Dawson Bond have to do their things. If those stars shine brightest, the one that shines the brightest is probably going to lead their team to victory. And as you heard in the pregame, check emotions. Play clean. Each team needs to keep their composure and play hard. Last week, Red Oak got off to a terrible start in the first half, 10 penalties, and that they can't have that this year, tonight's game. And then I think this is the other interesting thing, key tonight, kicking game. Both teams have really good kickers. Dawson Bond for Red Oak and Seth Zwickle for Shenandoah. Both these guys can knock down field goals from distances, and that's a big thing. But a little maybe edge is the Red Oak in the return game with that explosive speed that they have with Landon Kaus or Riley Fouts on that. So let's see and keep an eye on those special teams tonight. Well, but it's going to be a great game tonight.
I'm looking forward to it. Should be a lot of fun, and I'm ready for kickoff, although we're a few minutes away from kickoff.
Yeah,
We're 5 minutes on the clock.
One thing we didn't note in our pregame, I think, we did not name the Grand Marshals, did we?
We did. Well, our Andy did. Our public address, but John and Sharon Allison.
Right, and I mentioned them because Chris works with me at the Y, their son, and what a great couple. I know John, he is just one of those guys that helps in every sporting program.
Yep.
And, doesn't get all the publicity, not necessarily the head coach, but
he's there.
Yeah. He reminds me of a guy named John Gams. You know John Gams?
Yeah.
John was that way when I was going to Coach Gams. Of course, he's at the Y every day working about that's the way Coach Gams was, just involved in a great coach, good person, and kind of that regard. But looks like we're getting ready to go here, so we'll have the coin flip here shortly and get things underway.
We had our coin flip. We're gonna take a quick break, and we'll be right back after these messages.
Look, I'm not the kind of person that needs a trophy every time I do a good deed, but I like rewards as much as the next guy. That's why I got a sensible checking account at Bank Iowa. I can earn 10 cents cash back on purchases made with my debit card monthly with no limits on the amount I earn back. Plus, I get free online banking and identity theft protection. All I have to do is keep $100 in the account and receive e-statements. Basically, I'm getting rewarded by Bank Iowa for saving trees and buying stuff. Visit your local Bank Iowa location to learn about our sensible checking account option or read more online at bankiowa.bank, member FDIC.
You want to do starters real quick? Since Shenandoah will get the ball.
The White Sparrow is a proud supporter of high school sports and small town living. We are here where your home decor and gifting needs. Just like a team constantly works to improve their performance, our team at the White Sparrow works hard to meet your needs by updating our merchandise and offering an array of gifts and decor for you to find just what you're looking for. Stop by the White Sparrow or check us out at shopthewhitesparrow.com.
Here this evening.
Well, first of all, Red Oak won the toss. They deferred the kick, so they'll be kicking the Shenandoah. So Shenandoah Mustangs will be on offense first. Offensively for the Mustangs, they go with tight end senior Blake Harold, offensive lineman senior Ben Labrum, wide receiver Tyson Shaw, a senior, offensive lineman Mark Hardy, a junior, offensive lineman Jacob Rystrom, a junior, offensive lineman Ethan Richardson, a junior. At the other wide receiver spot, number 1, Jade Spangler, a junior. At running back, number 30, Jaden Dickerson, a sophomore, and then a freshman, number 15, Zane McManus. Quarterback, they go with sophomore Cole Scammon, and then the final offensive lineman there is Stephen Perkins. I think he's a left tackle sophomore. So you've got starting offensive line for Mustangs. You've got 3 sophomores, 4 juniors, and a freshman in there along with 3 seniors. So a pretty young offensive starting team there. They'll be going against a pretty much senior-dominated defensive starting lineup. Let's go with defensive end Braden Woods, and he has been absolutely sensational.
Phenomenal game at Nodway Valley.
Yeah, from that defensive end spot. Nose tackle Jacob Egris, a senior. Other defensive end would be Cole Thornton. He'll be back in there. Linebackers Jack Schmedke, a junior. Number 5, Riley Fouts in there, linebacking spot, as is Dawson Bond. And sophomore linebacker Adam Byer. So Tigers going that 3-4 look. Back in the secondary, free safety number 84, junior Brighton Bergen. Corner number 3, Landon Kaus. Corner Jack Kling, a senior. And linebacker Dante Bacham is also kind of in that secondary cornerback, safety, linebacker position. So those are your starters for Tigers defense and Mustangs offense.
Thanks to folks for listening. We appreciate it, and watching too on YouTube. If you want to watch it, go to our YouTube channel, KCSI KOAK on YouTube, and you can watch it there. So,
and if you can't get in the gate, you can go up to Stadium 34. Rocky and the crew's got it on up there. They got it on up there. So big turnout all over Red Oak and various establishments tonight with the game queued up with the Tigers Mustangs.
And we will have our post-game wrap-up of some of the scores that you care about, Matt, some of the games around the region.
Absolutely. We will have that afterward. And, of course, like we always do after every game, we'll have our post-game interview with Coach Nordine and a Tiger player, so you don't want to miss that as well.
We'll plan on live streaming that as well if we can get everything lined out to do that. That's our plan. So looking forward to that. To say thanks to Melanie West here.
No wind tonight, so surely shouldn't be much of a wind factor tonight. The field is in great condition. Chris Van Ozdil's just a phenomenal job. The brand new track that's been resurfaced looks great too. So everything's a good go here, and we're ready for a kickoff.
It looks like we got the Mustangs are on the field, Matt.
And it will be kicking off. I believe it will be Mr. Zwickle.
Seth Zwickle, a junior. He will.
And I believe his brother Swain kicked, was a all-conference district kicker prior to Seth. So the Zwickle family is
Got a leg on them.
They do. They can kick the ball in that family.
Yes. Back for the Tigers.
You got Adam Byer, and it looks like
Landon Kaus.
Landon Kaus.
Adam Byer's back.
And I think right off the bat, let's see what happens, because Red Oak's got the potential to break it, but Zwickle's got a big leg, so I think you want to try to kick this in on the touchback if you can get it there.
Mustangs will be going from north to south. Tigers going south to north.
And here we go.
As we get underway, it is time for football. Homecoming in Red Oak, the Red Oak Tigers and the Shenandoah Mustangs, Matt. And the kick is away. Looks like Mr. Byer's going to receive that. Keeps it, faked the reverse, heads it up the field to about the 30, and he's going to be brought down at about the 30-yard line.
Yeah, a little fake reverse.
Little razzle-dazzle there.
Little kind of semi-razzle-dazzle. Tigers set up 1st and 10 at their 30-yard line.
And here we go. Tigers are on their own 30-yard line now, and over to the right side of the field on the right hash. And
Chase Roeder under center for the Tigers.
Of course, Riley Fouts will be in the backfield. You got receivers out left and right. Brighton Bergman all the way out to the right. You got trips out to the left. Fouts in the backfield. And Roeder takes a snap up to the 30, and he's going to be pushed out at about the 34-yard line.
So already, right off the top, we were told they were deferred and had it, and obviously that did not happen. Red Oak was with the ball first, so they will take the ball.
So here we go. 2nd and about 4. Game just getting underway. Ball's on the 35-yard line. Right into the sun. Looking right into the sun from the Tiger side of the field. Kaus in motion. Fouts up the middle. Still on his feet. Rumbles up to about the 40-yard line.
Just shy of that first down there. Good tackle in there by Ethan Richardson of Shenandoah. Riley got a few yards there. Sets up a real short 3rd and 1 at the Tiger 39-yard line. So, yeah, Tigers are going with the ball first, and they'll be going towards the north end zone.
14:25 to play in the first. Game just getting underway. Tigers with the ball on the 40-yard line. 3rd and inches here. Twins out left and right.
Got a
flag on the play.
That's going to be motion on Red Oak. So we talked about playing clean. There's a first flag on the ground against the Tigers. I'll push him back 5 yards, take it from a manageable 3rd and 1 to a little bit longer distance. Now it'll be about 3rd and 5 or 6.
And what a crowd. I'm going to comment again, Matt. What a remarkable crowd.
Yeah, 3rd and 6 here. Shenandoah set up in that 3-4 kind of base defense. Going to try to keep everything in front of them tonight against this explosive Tiger offense.
Twins out left and right. Fouts in the backfield. Shotgun snap to Roeder. Looks over the middle. Goes deep. He's got a receiver. It's Bond. Oh, just out of the fingertips of Bond.
Yeah, Dawson kind of got turned around a little bit. He was wide open, had gotten behind the secondary, but just couldn't locate that ball there. It was a good long throw by Chase, but incomplete. Tigers will have to punt.
Tigers will punt it away.
And that penalty was crucial there, Aaron, because that pushed him out of a run situation to more like a pass situation there. So right off the bat, Tigers will be punting, and a big stand there by the Mustangs to start the game. And there comes a punt from Braden Woods.
Punt, high punt. And it's going to bounce.
Good roll there for the Tigers. All the way down to about the Shenandoah 22-yard line where the Tigers will touch with 13:41 to go. First quarter, no score. And the Mustangs will now come out on offense, led by Cole Scammon, their sophomore quarterback. The Tigers will be out there, led defensive by Dawson, Bada, and Byer at the linebacker spot. So right off the bat, the Shenandoah Mustangs get a chance to go against that Tiger defense here and see if they can get some early momentum and move that ball a little bit here on the Tigers. Harold will be out wide right. Keep an eye on him. He'll be matched up with Landon Kaus out there, and that's a huge size advantage for Harold out there in that matchup.
Scammon a quarterback. Hands it off to Spengler. Not much gain and maybe even a loss on the play, Matt.
Egris in there and a good tackle there from his nose guard position. Fought up that block, was able to get Spangler on the ground there for little to no game. And that's what the Mustangs have not had much of a rush game yet in this season. Been relying on that pass a little bit, so the Tigers would like to try to control that rush game with just that three-man front. If they can do that, Aaron, that really allows them to play much more freely on that defense.
Big crowd here on hand this evening for this game. It's been a fun. Scanlon hands it off up the middle. Gain of a couple, maybe.
A few yards there. Dawson Bond with a good close there to get the tackle on the ground. Picks up a couple yards there. Be 3rd and 6. Shenandoah at their own 26-yard line here. So a big third down play here for the Tiger defense on the first series for the Mustangs. See if they can get a hold and get them off as well.
3rd and 6. 12:38 to play in the first quarter.
Here we go. Single backs for the Mustangs.
You got receivers out left and right. Scanlon takes the shotgun snap, fakes the handoff, and over the middle, Harold.
Covered up there. He'll be short. Just a little out pattern to Harold, and Harold surrounded. Had a couple guys on him right away. Byer and Don on the tackle. And, oh, my gosh, no. We have an injured player down already, and that's Blake Harold, and he's really in pain over there. I do not like to see this at all, Aaron.
Let's take a quick do have a Mustang down on the field. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back after these messages.
Too busy at work to wait in a long line at Subway? Order online at order.subway.com. Simply register with your email and password and order away. You can also download the Subway app on your smartphone. Order up to 6 subs, salads, or pizza. Ready in 15 minutes once order is submitted. Also add chips, cookies, and drinks easily. And Subway's back to normal hours Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 11 p.m., Saturday, 8 a.m. to 11 p.m., and Sunday, 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. Order online at Subway in Red Oak, Clarinda, Shenandoah,
Just as your local State Farm agent teams combine good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates, you can combine your home and auto. And guess what you get? That's right, good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates. This is your local State Farm agent, Dave Carball, and we promise to deliver the service you deserve at the price you want. My State Farm team will help you mix and match things perfectly. Call us today at 712-623-5639 for your surprisingly great rates. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Back, and the Mustangs set to kick the ball away now. Punt formation. Maybe partially blocked, and it's going to be picked up by Bond at the 45. Still on his feet up to about the 50. We have a flag coming in, Matt.
Another flag down, and we just want to follow up on what we had before we went to break. That was Blake Harold that was injured on a play, and he had to be helped off the field, and you just don't like to see that. I can kind of keep trying to look at Blake over there on the bench being attended to, but there is a flag here. It looks like it's going to be a push in the back on the Tigers. So that's the second penalty on the Tigers today, and it's going to take them from a good field position, back them up here. They were to get the ball on the 40. It's going to push them back probably to the 35 here, Aaron.
All right, 9 minutes to play in the first, neither team having scored. Hate to see the injury. I hope that is nothing too serious. And we're going to get the chain set, get the players set. And here we go. You got twins out left and right for the Tigers.
1st and 10 for Red Oak, 36-yard line, Aaron.
Ball's on the 36, like Matt said. Shotgun snap. And we're fumble. And
there it is.
Then the Mustangs fall on it, Matt.
Just a bad handoff there. Chase and Riley couldn't get together, and the Mustangs all over it, taking the first down, and they'll take possession on the Red Oak 39-yard line. Bo Gardner jumping on that. There he is. Just could not get that exchange there. And the ball was loose, and Bo Gardner, the Mustangs all over it, and it sets them up in good position here. They're going to test that Tiger defense on their side of the field here right off the bat, Aaron.
I'm ready for the sun to go down, Matt. I'm sure people watching online are ready for the sun to go down too. The windows will not open, and so we just have to deal with it until the sun sets. So thanks for your patience. Hand off for the Mustangs, moving up to about the 34-yard line. They're on the Tigers' 34-yard line.
Dickerson about a 5-yard gain there. Good job. Tackled down there by Braden Woods. So good rush game there on first down for the Mustangs. So it's a good second down option here, Aaron. They can do a little pass, a little run here. But a big missing piece out there right now. Blake Harrell not out on the field for the Mustangs on this offensive series.
Unfortunate. Receivers out left and right now.
Mustangs with 2 freshmen in the backfield. Or at least one, I should say. McManus is back there as a freshman.
Shotgun snap comes to Scammon. Going deep. Got the receiver. And it's going to be intercepted by the Tigers.
Jack Kling had inside position.
Jack Kling in the end zone, Matt.
Yeah, he had inside position. Of course, Jack has a tremendous size advantage on that receiver, and Jack went up and just got the ball in end zone. He caught that in end zone, so the Tigers will take possession on their own 20. So Tigers return that turnover with their own turnover right there. But good pass play by the Mustang. Just couldn't lead him enough there on that. Aaron and Kling made a great play on the ball. His second interception on the year.
But Kling, an athletic young man, 6'5", and very athletic, and nice job.
Yeah, and they moved Jack to corner this year. He's been played safety last year. But here we go, Tigers on their third offensive series now. Haven't got much going yet, so first and 10 from the 20.
Receivers out left and right. Fouts in the backfield once again. Roder at quarterback. We have a flag.
This looks like it's got to be they're going to call that on, I think, Logan Kahn for doing something with the ball. It'll be a false start, moving them back 5 yards. A third penalty on the Tigers, and this is kind of deja vu, Aaron. We saw this last week.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just the Tigers had a tough time getting it going last week, and kind of that's what we've seen so far. The ball on the ground and 3 flags so far, so it'll be 1st and 15 for the Tigers.
Receivers out left and right. Fouts in the backfield, and the shotgun snap comes to Roder. Fouts with the ball up to the 20. Flag comes in, 25. And there's a flag on the play again. And
they're going to call another holding on Red Oak. Riley got some good runs there, but officials again, they're going to call holding on Red Oak. That's going to move him back 10 yards. That's the 4th penalty on Red Oak, and the Red Oak is just racking up the penalties here.
8:05 to play in the first. Neither team having scored, and Tigers again very, very, very similar to last week, Matt.
Yeah, and it's hard for us to see all the action, all the holding on that. I didn't see anything real egregious, but they're going to call that on Red Oak.
So here we go. It's 1st and about 15.
Tigers really back themselves up in a hole here. They're all the way back to their 3-yard line here. It's the first and
maybe
first
25.
And
Yeah, it's about 20 actually.
The first down marker was at the 30, and the Tigers are now at their own 4. They're going absolutely the wrong way. They're having a talk there. I think Logan Kahn's kind of questioned a couple of the calls that have been on Logan in there with the umpire.
All right. I think here we go now. You got receivers out left and right. Roder with the ball, looking over the middle, got some pressure, throws it out through the hands of the receiver.
Yeah, pass was Riley was right there wide open. Pass is a little bit high, incomplete. Tigers will have 2nd down now. But there was some room there. Chase did a good job, scrambling around a little bit, just couldn't connect with Riley on that. So it'll be 2nd and, gosh, Aaron, 26 yards for the Tigers.
Yeah, long.
Really pinned up in their own.
They got them pinned.
Backyard here.
7:58 to play in first. Here we go again. Receivers out left and right. 2nd down now. And as Matt, another flag comes in.
It's something to do. There's something the umpire and Logan have been having a conversation about how he's addressing the football when he's doing something. I'm not sure what it is. We'll have to get a clarification on it, but there's something. That's the 2nd time the umpire. It's something to do with Logan in the football. So here we go. 2nd and about 28 here for the Tigers.
It's about as deep as they can get. Handed off to Fouts. He swings out to the left side, then turns it up the field. Riley Fouts with the ball still, and he'll be brought down.
Not much there. Good job by the Mustangs pursuing. Mustangs are fired up over there. They made some good plays there. This would be huge for the Mustangs to hold the Tigers down here, and they could continue to keep good field position, keep that ball on the Red Oak side here. So Tigers do not want to turn it over here. Hope he gets some yards here on 3rd down, but don't turn the ball over here. Try to punt the ball away. I think would be the best option for the Tigers right now. 7:27 to go, first quarter, no score. Red Oak Shin.
Yeah, third and about a mile. Receivers out left and right. Bounce in the backfield. Shotgun snap to Roeder. He rolls out to the right. Roeder going deep. Down the field he goes, and
he almost had it looking for Bergeron out there, and Brighton made it laid out for it. Just couldn't get it again past just a little bit long. Be incomplete, be fourth down. Tigers will be punting here from their end zone.
7:06 to play in the first.
So another good stop by the Chino defense.
Great.
Helped out by those penalties, of course, really backing the Tigers up. Tigers got to clean up that offensive play and see what's going on because they've really hurt themselves here in the first three series. A fumble, a lot of penalties, 3 and out. So just not so far not a good start offensively by the Tigers.
All right, here we go. And
Woody's backed up. Braden Woods almost to the back of the end zone here. So need a good snap.
Going to punt it away.
Good kick.
Nice kick.
Spangler back for the Tigers.
Spangler, and he's going to be hit right away at the 45.
Covered up by Kling there, so good job by the Tigers to prevent any return yardage on that. So, but Mustangs, good field position again here, 45-yard line of the Tigers. See if they can get something done here.
So kind of a rough start again.
It seems like we saw this last week.
Exactly, yeah.
Almost seemed like exactly what we saw last week in Nottoway Valley. A little bit better competition, Stepford competition, so you know.
Yeah, without a doubt. Credit the Mustangs. They take advantage of it.
Yeah, you know, when you have your leader out, Blake Harold, too, Mustangs are hanging in there. You just got to tip your hat so far to the Mustangs.
Scammon at quarterback. You got receivers out left and right. In motion. Scammon hands it off up the middle.
Dickerson, big yards.
Dickerson.
He could go.
Still on his feet. Dickerson's got some grass and some room ahead of him. He makes it down to about the 10-yard line.
Big run there by
Big
Jaden
game.
Dickerson.
Big game. Great run by Dickerson.
From the 42, they're going to mark him down at about the 10-yard line. He just got outside and broke away from some of the Tigers. A tremendous run by Jaden Dickerson, the sophomore. The Mustangs are knocking on the door here, and we talked about that early adversity of the Tigers.
Big
Mustangs
play.
have a chance to get some first points against the Red Oak defense this year.
The ball's spotted on, looks like about the 9-yard line. You got receivers out left and right. Again, Dickerson in the backfield. Scammon at quarterback, hands it off. We have a flag on the play.
There's going to be motion on the Mustangs on this one, so that'd be a penalty. Move the Mustangs back 5, but just a good run there by Dickerson. He broke outside and good containment on the defensive end for the Tigers out, and they kicked him out and with a block, and Dickerson was off to the races.
So that's going to back it up. Now the ball's going to be spotted on the 15 over on the right hash.
So the Mustangs with a sophomore quarterback, sophomore running back, freshman running back.
Scammon, Spangler hands it off to Dickerson. He's going to, nope, he keeps it. The quarterback keeps it.
Good cover
nice
there.
Nice job. Faked me out. Cole Scammon.
Little run pass option there. But Jack Clean came a long way from his corner slot to make that tackle, and Scammon holding no or very little yardage. And that will set up I believe, a third down here, Aaron. So 3rd and 14. Of course, we talked about the kicking game. The Mustangs have a great kicker in Zwickle, so if they don't get it here, they'll probably go for that field goal. But a big third down here for the Tigers. See if they can get a hold here.
And here we go. Back Cole Scammon at quarterback. You got trips out to the right. Dickerson in the backfield. Spangler rolls back, or Scammon rather.
Nothing there.
And he's going to be pressured, and they're picking it up.
They're going to let the play go. They're going to let it go.
The Tigers to the 40, to the 30, to the 15, to the 20, and touchdown Tigers.
Touchdown. I don't see any flags. I don't see anyone holding him back there, and they call that a touchdown. And I believe that was Riley Fouts. That ball was one of those questions. Was it a throw? Was it a fumble, Aaron? And they let the play continue. Riley Fouts picked it up, and he was gone.
Riley Fouts with the touchdown. It's going to stand.
Wow, you and I both sitting there thinking the ball was on the ground. A couple of Red Oak guys were just standing there in the sideline saying, pick it up, and yeah.
And Tigers are on the board. Oh, we're waving it off here, Matt. Waving it off. We got a penalty.
No.
Yeah.
Well, wait a minute.
What do we have going on here?
I don't know. They were lining up, and now a flag has come out at the last moment.
So we're walking.
Are they calling roughing the passer? They're calling
walking back to the other end of the field here.
They're taking the touchdown off the board. Folks, I don't know. The touchdown's on the board. The officials are down here lining up like they were going to go for an extra point, and then suddenly a flag came out on the field, and they're walking all the way to the back length of the field, and they're going to call a penalty on Red Oak for, I believe, is probably something, a contact to the head.
So, and Coach Nordine's we're trying to get an explanation here.
Coach Nordine's out here trying to find out what. We're waiting as well for an explanation as what the call here is.
5:20 on the clock.
So there is no touchdown. They've taken a touchdown off the board. The flag was not dropped until a minute after the end of the play, but it's going to be 3rd and goal, Shenandoah at the Red Oak 26-yard line. 3rd and 26, and here we go. Scammon at quarterback for Mustangs.
Scammon at quarterback, rolls back, looks over the middle, goes down through the middle. It's going to be intercepted. Almost intercepted.
Kling almost
again by Kling.
That'll be 4th down here for the Mustangs, but Jack making a good move on the ball there. So just a crazy game here, Aaron, to start the first quarter. We're only 5 minutes in this game, and
it's been what a start, Matt.
It's a difficult game to figure out what's going on in some cases here, but it'll be 4th down for the Mustangs. It looks like they're going to go for it to be about a 38, 39-yarder, but it looks like they're going to go for it here, Aaron.
4th down. Yeah, the ball's spotted on the 27-yard line.
4th and goal for the Mustangs.
Scammon takes the shotgun snap, rolls back, and
incomplete.
Tries to get it to Spangler, but it's incomplete.
Good pressure there from Braden Woods from his right defensive end slot. Hurried that pass. It'll be a turnover on downs there. Tigers will get the ball now at their own 26. Wow, that was just a crazy thing, Aaron. They let the play go on that fumble. So the question was it a pass or was it a fumble, we thought. They let the play on, which they probably should. Rogue scores a touchdown, and then out of the blue, the officials drop a flag, and I guess the call was roughing the passer. Is that what we?
Intentional grounding. Intentional
grounding. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
There you go. 5:10 to play in the first. It's been pretty wild so far.
Yeah. So the penalty was on Chino, was intentional grounding penalty. So
here
we go.
1st and 10. Tigers with the ball on the 27-yard line. Their own 27. Shotgun snap the rotor. Over the middle, he's got the receiver, and it's Kaus bringing it down to the 30. Landon Kaus, big yards on that play.
55-yard pass on Landon Kaus from Chase Roder, and he laid it out just perfectly there for Landon, put it right in stride for him, and nice catch by Landon down the sideline. Big play for the Tigers all the way down to the Mustang 30-yard line.
On the Mustang 30-yard line over on the left hash. 1st and 10. 4:53 to play in the first. You got receivers left and right. 3 backs. Shotgun snap. Comes the rotor to Fouts. Fouts up the middle to the 25. Rumbles to about the 23.
23-yard line. Yeah, good run there by Riley. And just a quick update. We saw Blake Harold in the cart being taken down the track. I'm assuming he'll be going to get examined at the local hospital. That just breaks my heart to see that. What a great young athlete that kid is. I just hope all is good for him.
2nd and about 4. Twins out left and right. Kaus in motion.
To Bond.
Around the end, Bond with the ball to the 20. Still on his feet, cuts it back to the middle. Still on his feet up to about the 12.
Good cut back there by Dawson. Bond coming back against Grant's little jet sweep down this side, Aaron. He broke it back inside. Picks up some big yards there, tackled in there by 66 Jacob Rystrom. Tigers, though, with the 1st down at the Mustang 12-yard line, moving here on their, 4th off of possession here, looking a little bit more like the Tigers we've seen.
1st and 10. Trips out to the left. Fouts in the backfield. Again, Roder's going to take the shotgun snap for the Tigers. To Fouts, round to the right, cuts it back to the middle, still on his feet. He's going to be brought down by a couple of Mustangs.
Bo Gardner in there from his linebacker spot. Bo Gardner is a heck of a football player with a good tackle there on Riley, stopping him in there with little gain. Be 2nd and 9 for the Tigers. Tigers can get a 1st down at about the 3-yard line here, but 2nd and 9 situation right now.
3:20 to play in the first. And here we go. 2nd and 9. Twins out left and right. Shotgun snap is going to come to Roeder once again. Looking for the pass. Rolls to the left. Pressure. Keeps it. Up the field he goes. Close to the first down.
Well, he fought for it.
He's close to the first down.
Yeah, Chase just pure speed there. Got around the defensive end and made a beeline for that marker, and he's real close. Let's see where they mark this here. It's going to be either they're going to mark it as a 3rd down. He's about 3rd and maybe a half a yard here for the Tigers to get a first down. They're on, looks like you got better eyes on it. Looks like they're about the 4-yard line here.
I'm guessing it's in that range. Looks like about the 4. All right, here we go. Twins out left and right. Roeder again will take the shotgun snap. Fouts in the backfield. Fouts with the ball up the middle. He's pressure right away.
Big hit.
Did he get the first down?
I think he got the first down, but a big
Looks
hit.
like it, yep.
Big hit in there by Ethan Richardson.
Good job by the Shenandoah defense.
But they're going to mark it as a first down, so Tigers have a first down. Tigers getting up slow here. All right, he's getting up kind of slow there, limping a little bit, but going back in the huddle there. So Tigers 1st and goal from, we'll call it the maybe 2.5-yard line here, Aaron. With 2:47 to go in this quarter, no score yet. Tigers have a big chance here to break on top. It looks like Fouts is coming off the field here right now, kind of a little wobbly here.
Coming off it.
Bond's in it, running back now for the Tigers.
Receivers left and right. Shotgun snap to Roeder. Hands it off to Bond. Cuts back to the left. Around the end. Touchdown, Bond.
Oh, great run there by Dawson. Bond. Nothing up the middle. Why not bust it outside and beat his man to the flag? Got it done. Touchdown. Tigers, Dawson, Bond.
2:29 on the clock, and the Tigers score in the first.
So there's that touchdown the Tigers wanted to get. They did not get it back there on that strange play, but they hung in there and get 6 points on the board here.
Back for the point after. Dawson Bond.
Chase with an unusual holding style. And it's going to be blocked.
It's going to be blocked, yeah. Extra point after, no good.
No good, yeah, absolutely. So there it is.
Red Oak leads 6-0, 2:29 to play in the first. We'll be back after this.
With 2:29 left in the first quarter, your score.
If your life needs a financial game plan, let Miller Financial Group coach you through life's financial playbook. Their knowledge is built on almost a 60-year tradition of combining their market and product experience with their passion for helping others pursue better financial living. If knowledge and honesty are important to you and your financial future, contact Miller Financial Group in Red Oak at 712-623-5726 and schedule an appointment today.
Been 6-0, Tigers on top. Bond will be kicking off to the Mustangs here, and the Mustangs look like they have deep Mr. Spangler back there for the take the kick from Dawson Bond. And here we go.
Kicks it away. Deep kick. Dawson Bond has a leg, man.
He does. He's one of the state leaders in touchbacks on the kickoffs, and I believe that's his 5th on the year. He's got a really good leg. He's a little banged up in that knee, by the way, but strong enough to kick that in the end zone. So the Mustangs will start 1st and 10 from the 20 here.
All right.
Mustangs have to feel good about that last series. They got a little run game going there, so good sign there for the Mustangs on that offensive series. If they get a little bit of run game going, that open that pass game a little bit for Mustangs.
Tigers lead 2:29 on the clock. Tigers lead 6-0, and here we go. Mustangs with the ball, and Scammon takes the snap, hands it off to Dickerson, and
nothing there that time.
In fact, I think a loss on the play.
Big play in there, yeah. The Tigers ready for that one there. And looks like that might have been Dante Bachman on that tackle for the Tigers over there, and he just shot through the gap there, dropped him for about a 4-yard loss back to the 16-yard line. So big first down tackle there by the Tigers. Tigers, like say, have been pretty good on defense. That run we saw in the last series was kind of unusual. That's by far the longest run the Tigers have given up all year to this point.
Yeah, second and about 13 or 14. Minute 54 to play in the first. Shotgun snap, hands it off up the middle. But, again, Tigers are right there, Matt.
Nothing there at all. Got a good group of tackling in there. Schmidtke in there, Bond in there for the Tigers. Tigers defensive linebackers in particular flowing to the ball real well there.
I didn't get a number on the Thompson. That would be Thompson on the carry.
And, again, we keep saying this is a very young Mustang team, a sophomore quarterback. They got freshman running back there. They've got sophomore running backs. So just a young team out there, a talented team, but a young team for the Mustangs going against a good, solid group of seniors here on defense for the Tigers.
3rd and 14. You got trips out to the left. Dickerson in the backfield. Shotgun snap comes to Scammon.
Good pressure.
Pressure and going to be hit. Ball falls to the ground.
Incomplete pass, but big
Took
rush.
a pretty big shot there.
Yeah, big rush from the other side there. Looks to me like that's Braden Woods coming from that defensive inside. Almost got there. Rush to throw, incomplete. Woody looks like he's a little bit shaking, trying to shake something off a little bit there too. In fact, he's coming out of the game here. Maybe a little stinger there. So it's 4th down, and Mustangs will be punting here. Braden Wood has just, I cannot say what a tremendous year that kid has had so far, Aaron. He has just dominated from that defensive end position.
Absolutely. All right, back to punt.
Good snap.
Low.
I think the Tigers got a piece of that.
And
Adam Byer brought through there. I think you got a little piece of that, Aaron.
It's going to fall at about the 30. It looks like they're spotting it at about the 30, Matt.
Yeah, I'm going to credit, I think we'll look at the press box guys, but I think you got a hand on that. Adam Byer came through there like a rocket, and if he didn't tip it, was a rush punt. So the Tigers set up good here, Aaron, on the 31-yard line of Shenandoah.
31-yard line of the Mustangs, so here we go.
And the sun is down.
Finally.
Thank goodness.
Finally.
You know, Red Oak's an unusual field. The home side
Yep.
is get the sun. Most teams will be reversed, but because of the stand situation and proximity of the road here, Red Oak's always had their home stand on this side of the field. So
you look right into the sun.
So you look into the sun, or cameras in the sun.
It's not. At this point, we're in good shape. We're going to have Fouts in the backfield, shotgun snap to Roeder. Looking deep, going deep over the middle. Got the receiver through the hands of
Brighton Bergman. Tried to get to Brighton right there. He went up, couldn't get it, pull it down, and it's covered by a couple Mustangs, but incomplete.
Roeder had a lot of time on that. You know?
And what Chase does really well, Aaron, he rolls out and buys the time. Chase has a good sense, one of those kind of the sixth sense you have to have a quarterback of where you need to roll on the field to avoid pressure, and he did a good job there. Threw a good pass, but well defended by the Mustangs.
2nd and 10, 49 seconds on the clock. 2nd and 10, you got receivers out left and route. Shotgun snap to Roeder. Again, looking for the pass out to the right side, and just through the fingertips of Kaus.
Little out pattern there by Kaus. Now, that's a tough throw. That's across the field throw from one hash to the other, and that's a tough throw to make, but incomplete there. It'll be 3rd and 10. So a big chance here for the Mustangs, Aaron, to get a stop here. That would be huge for the Mustangs to hold the Tigers here to either a field goal possibility or a long 4th down try if they go for it. But it's 3rd and 10 here for the Tigers with 46 seconds to go in the first quarter.
Yep, we got receivers out left and right. Roeder's going to take the shotgun snap, hands it off to Fouts, around to the left side, got a little room. 1st down, and looks like maybe a couple more.
Yeah, absolutely. And Shenandoah came with a run blitz on that, and the Tigers beat it with Riley kicking to the outside. So good call there by the Tigers offensively as the Mustangs gambled a little bit there. Riley Fouts kicked it outside, picks up the 1st down. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Tigers at about the 20-yard line, Aaron.
35 seconds and ticking here in the first quarter.
That was just a crazy
first
5-6 minutes of this game. I mean, trying to understand what was going on in the field, the issues with the center for Red Oak. 5 penalties on Red Oak in the first 5 minutes of the game, but things are settling in here now.
Ball's on the 20. Receivers left and right. Roeder's going to take the shotgun snap to Fouts again. Out to the left side, turns it up the field. Brought down, gains about 5 on the play. 9 seconds on the clock, Matt.
Riley, good run outside there. It's going to be about 2nd and 4 now. Probably be the
last play, you think?
Last play of the quarter here. Let's see if they're going to.
Second and 5.
And they're going to run another play here. They're going to mark it there. So it'll be 2nd and 5 for the Tigers at the 15-yard line of the Mustangs.
Receivers left and right again. Shotgun snap to Roeder. Up the middle it goes, and
close to that
close
first down.
to a first down.
Fouts again, a little jump stop there. It's going to be real
You
close.
have commented on the pass. He comes to a complete dead stop.
Absolutely.
And then accelerates. It's remarkable.
All the great running backs have. They're going to mark him just short. There will be 3rd inches, and that's going to be the end of the first quarter.
Red Oak leads 6-0, and we will be back after these messages.
Farming isn't just your livelihood, it's your life. No one understands that better than Farm Bureau Financial Services. We offer comprehensive coverage that protects your farm, machinery, livestock, and so much more. You'll get customized coverage on one policy with one premium and one deductible when you need it the most. Contact Farm Bureau agents Bruce Bryant or Jamie Sifford in Red Oak and learn more about smarter insurance for agriculture.
Farm Bureau Property and Casualty Insurance Company, Western Agricultural Insurance Company.
Here. On top first here, and I think if the Red Oak gets up 2 scores, watch out there. But Shenandoah has a chance to make a stop here on, again, a Tiger team offensively. It's not, not hitting on all cylinders just yet, but they have a chance here to get a first down or a touchdown right here.
Yeah, trips out to the right. Shotgun snap to Roeder to Fouts up the middle. And
good tackle there.
Boy, that was a great tackle. Who was that?
That was coming in there. Ethan Richardson. That's his 3rd time we've called him. Great tackle, but I don't think that's going to stop him from getting the first down.
No, I think the first is good. I like the way he plays, Matt.
Absolutely.
I like the way he
really
plays.
Came off that snap well, beat his man on offensive line, but Riley was able just to get enough yardage for the first down. And it's a tough first down for the Tigers. It's 1st and 10, which is a 1st and goal situation now. So they got a full 10 yards to go here to try to get a touchdown.
Receivers left and right again. Fouts in the backfield. Snap comes to Roeder, hands it to Fouts. He's got some room up to the 5 on his feet. Touchdown, Riley Fouts.
Riley Fouts, no flags, just beat his man to the outside. It was a foot race to that pylon, and you're not going to beat Riley Fouts. Touchdown, Riley's second touchdown. His first touchdown. Sorry, Dawson. I keep going to give him credit on that when he ran back. They took it off the board, but Riley's first touchdown of the night.
Red Oak leads 12-0 here with 11:28 to play in the first half. Red Oak
Let's
with
see
the
if
lead.
Tigers go for 2 here to try to get back that extra point here, Aaron. Let's see what happens. I don't know. Dawson's out there. You can't tell Dawson's a kicker and also a runner.
Yeah.
Riley, again, is kind of hobbling off the field here. Riley Fouts.
I think they're going to go for it, man.
Yeah, they're going to try to run a player on the field late here. And put Byer at running back here, going 3 wide right.
3 wide out on the right side. Snap to Roeder.
It's there.
Dumped it off and just out of the reach.
Yeah, trying to get – I don't know if that was who that was on the little – maybe Bond.
That was Bond. Yeah, it was Bond.
Incomplete, so no score there, no 2 points. Red Oak's up 12-0.
We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back after this message.
Empire Construction and Trenching has served southwest Iowa, northwest Missouri, and southeast Nebraska for over 10 years. If your project requires precise ground site work and preparation, you can trust Empire Construction to do your work accurately. They are a regional leader for groundwork, commercial site work, and precision job site preparation work. They hold a reputation for delivering quality service that is on time and on budget. Call Empire Construction today at 712-623-9435 for all your agricultural and commercial needs.
Appreciate it. 11:28 to play in the first half. Red Oak leads 12-0, and Bond back to kick it away here. What do you got, Matt?
First quarter stats: Red Oak 5 first downs, 59 yards rushing, 44 yards passing. Shenandoah 1 first down, 29 yards rushing.
Nice kick. Back to receive is Spangler.
You go out of bounds.
He goes out of bounds.
So Tigers kind of settled in here now, and getting up 2 scores. There'll be a penalty here to move the Mustangs a little bit better field position here, Aaron. I think there was a little bit of a pooch punt type or kick there by Dawson because we know he's got the leg to get it in the end zone.
He certainly does.
Miss Melanie's running the camera, doing
Thanks,
well.
Mel. Thanks for doing that.
She does parades. She does
it all.
Football games.
Yep.
Homecoming dance tonight? Is that
Homecoming dance is not in the cards, Matt.
That's not in the cards.
No, not in the cards.
The dance is tonight. Is that right? What they're doing?
It is tonight.
That's a change, right?
Yeah, that's a change. After the game tonight, there will be a dance. Ball's on the 35-yard line. Scammon will take the shotgun snap. They're in motion. Scammon just kind of pitches it out to Dickerson. Dickerson on his feet, kind of keeps rumbling forward. Matt, again, really no gain on the play. The Tiger defense is just right there.
Bockham and Egris in there in the tackle. Yeah, absolutely good coverage there by Tigers. Cole Thornton also in there. I guess the dance after football is kind of like the thing, kicking it old school. That's the way it was in the old days, right?
Is that how it was? Do you remember?
Back in the 1940s?
Do you remember?
You had the dance after the game.
Yeah.
In the high school gym, that's old school.
Kicking it old school.
Kicking it old school.
You actually remember that far back, huh?
I can't remember back that far. 2nd and 9 here for the Mustangs at their own 36-yard line.
Dickerson in the backfield. Got trips out to the left, shotgun snap to Scammon. He rolls out left, goes deep over the middle, and the receiver is there out to the 50.
That's good catch there by Spangler.
Yeah, the junior. Fantastic play by the Mustangs.
Nice play there by Scammon and rollout. He had to thread that over the Tiger defender and in front of another one, and Spangler made a nice catch along the sideline to keep his feet. By far the most impressive pass play of the night for the Mustangs so far. First down at the 50-yard line for the Mustangs.
Yep, ball spotted right on the 50-yard line. So here we go. You have trips out to the right now. Scammon at quarterback. Dickerson up the middle, on his feet to the 50. Still no gain on the play, maybe a yard.
And that's where the team speed that Coach Nordine has talked about so much. You saw Roeder come up so quickly to make
You can't get around the corner on him.
Yeah, that was a tremendous. Roeder came all the way from the safety position up to make that tackle. When you thought Dickerson might be busting outside, but at the last minute, Roeder comes up from his free safety spot to make the play, set up a 2nd and 9 here for the Mustangs. They're just over on the Red Oak 49-yard line now.
2nd and 9, 10:06 on the clock. Red Oak leads 12-0 here in the first half. It's Red Oak and Shenandoah, homecoming for Red Oak. And here we go. You got, again, trips out to the left. Scammon at quarterback, shotgun snap. Rolls out to the left, looking for the pass. Still has the ball, and it's bounces off the ground. Boy, it's close, though.
Yeah, Scammon rolling out to his left and threw back against his body. Found a guy, but just incomplete.
That's a tough throw.
Yeah, it was. But he had a guy. Good scramble there. It's going to be 3rd and 9 here for the Mustangs.
Red Oak leads 12-0.
You know, Braden Woods, we've talked about him quite a bit already, but even on that play, chasing from the backside, Aaron, just a presence everywhere for the Tigers. If that young man is an all-state in the year, if this play continues, I don't know what an all-state player looks like, but that's one right there.
Scammon again at quarterback, shotgun snap. Dickerson in the backfield. He rolls out to left again. Here we go, over the middle. The hands almost caught by the Tiger there through the hands.
Wide open. Good pass there. Just couldn't be corralled in. Cole Graham, freshman there, just couldn't get his hands on it. Almost went to the Tigers on deflection, but incomplete. Be 4th down here, and I'm sure the Mustangs will punt here.
Ball still on the 49-yard line.
Tigers will drop Dawson Bond back here. Cole Graham, a freshman. Again, another freshman playing for the Mustangs tonight.
Young team, Matt.
They are a talented young team. Coach Ratliff's got a lot of young talent, good talent on this team.
Bond is away, high. Bond is there.
Fair catch.
Fair catches. It's about the 22 or 3-yard line.
Yeah, absolutely. This is a team, a senior-dominated kind of Red Oak team against a very young freshman, sophomore Mustang team. But you got to be impressed with Cole Scammon so far. And, of course, you lose your for the game at least, Blake Harrell, their star player. And we hope the best for that young man. He's just Kansas Jayhawk football recruit, and he's battled some leg injuries in the past. So we hope that he'll be all right.
Shotgun snap the rotor, hands it to Fouts. He's battles his way and picks up
nothing there. Good tackle in there. I think that's Bo Gardner, their
defensive effort there.
Running back linebacker Bo Gardner, and on that tackle for the Mustangs.
Bo Gardner, 5'9", 210. Now,
Yeah,
he is a football player.
He is a football
He
player.
is a football player. Shotgun snap comes to Roeder. Looks over the middle. Rolls to the right. Going to head it up the field. Enough to get the first down. Nice job by – that's great awareness there.
Yeah, he was rolling to his left, didn't see anything, broke it back to the other side, and real closer. Let's see, it depends on the spot. They're going to say he's just short. Want to hang on. They're going to give it to him, so they're going to move the chains, Aaron. You made a great call. Those carrots you had for dinner really improved.
That's right. Did you note
eyesight.
that? 34 balls on about the 34-yard line. Roeder over the middle. He's got the receiver. And it's knocked down. Nice defensive effort there by the Mustangs. I think that was
Gage Sample coming over and really knocking away. He was looking for Dawson Bond on that. Couldn't connect. Incomplete. The Tigers are really challenging the ball downfield. You know that you do that enough, that kind of opens up the run game. We did not see that from the Tigers last year. Even though complete the pass, it kind of keeps that defense honest.
2nd and 10. Receivers left and right. Again, shot snap comes to Roeder. Over the middle he goes again, and really no one there. I'm not sure.
Nothing there, a busted route or something, but lucky that wasn't picked off.
It was right there for the picking, man.
Yeah, there was no one there, but a little roll out there, just couldn't get it going. Good job here by the Mustangs defense. They got the Tigers up here in a 3rd long here for the Mustangs. They get a hold here.
Yeah,
they'll have a chance to get the ball back here with not too bad field position.
Still 3rd and 10. 8:42 to play in the half. Red Oak leads 12-0. And like Matt said, a good stand here by the Mustangs.
Tigers got 10 seconds on that play clock.
And here we go. You got Twins out left and right. Shotgun snap to Roeder, going deep over the middle, and just off of the fingertips, and we're going to have a flag on a flag.
It's going to be pass interference on number 12. Now, there could be some question here because Xavier Martin had inside position on Woods. And, of course, Woody's a tall guy, but Woody had to fight back home. But I think they're going to get Mustangs on this, and it looks like they are going to get pass interference on that. So, again, that's a size advantage. That Mustang player had inside position on Woody, but Woody with that large body was able to go fight for the ball, and there was some hand contact in there, and they decided to call pass interference on Mustangs. That'll be an automatic first down for the Tigers, I believe. Or not. Well, let me correct me. Yeah, automatic first down for the Tigers. They'll be on the Mustang 47-yard line now, 1st and 10.
8:35 to play in the half. 12-0 is the score. Red Oak with the lead. Receivers again, left and right. Roeder at quarterback. Shotgun snap comes to Roeder. To Fouts. Fouts on his feet, drives forward, gains about 5 or 6 on the drive.
Tigers running a sweep into the short side of the field there. Mustangs got over there well. Riley actually ducked down, and a couple of guys went flying over the top and then plowed forward for about 4 or 5 yards. It is standing room only here, Aaron. I look down. If you look down the fence line, I've never seen it like that, Aaron.
It is absolutely. The stands are full, Matt. The stands are full.
The track is full.
And Roeder with the snap. Rolls out to the left, to the center of the field. Oh, and he is brought down for a big hit there.
Big hit there, number 25. Ethan Laughlin, another freshman, with a big hit there on Chase Roeder.
Watch out for this Shenandoah team.
You watch out for the Mustangs.
Wow.
These young freshmen, they're playing with confidence. They're playing hard, and you got to tip your hat to the Mustangs here. But great play there by Ethan Laughlin. 5'7", not a big guy, but he took Chase down there. So it's going to be a 3rd and 14 all the way back to the Tiger 48-yard line.
Yep, 48-yard line. You got, again, receivers left and right. Roeder at quarterback. Shotgun snap comes to Roeder. Hands it to Fouts. He comes around to the left side. Fouts on his feet up to the 50, and he steps out at about the 48-yard line.
Yeah, nothing there. Good tackle there by Zane McManus, a freshman, pushing him out to the sidelines there, and Xavier Martin, a sophomore, gets him down. So 4th down here at the 50. I think the Tigers should punt here. Be my guess, try to pin the Mustangs down. But good defensive stand there by the Mustangs. Just remarkable how many freshmen and sophomores they have out there in the field, Aaron.
Young team, Matt. 4th and, like you said, 4th and about 12. 7:26 on the clock. And
are they going to fake it? They're
Yep.
going to run it.
Run it.
Woody.
With the ball up to the – he's going to be very close to
He'll be short, but it got yardage.
He comes up just a couple yards short there.
Yeah, you didn't know if he was going to run it, one of those kind of run out to the side.
Because he runs when he's got that little pattern that he runs anyway when he kicks.
Right, but now they marked it pretty well here, but let's see, did they give him a first down on that? No. It'll be Shenandoah first down.
Yeah, Shenandoah.
He was running for that marker, but couldn't get yards. Picked up a few yards. But Mustangs will take over now. 1st and 10 at the 39.
7:18 to play in the half. 12-0 is our score. Red Oak with the lead.
Tenderloin sales are up. Tenderloins, $6 at the concession stand, I've been told.
Oh.
Tenderloin.
Well, that sounds good, doesn't it?
It's a deal.
Scammon a quarterback, shotgun snap. Pitches out quickly, and he's going to be hit hard right away. Yeah. Big hit.
Big hit. They're trying to get out here to McManus, and Adam Byer comes up from his linebacker position, read all the way, and made a great hit right as the ball was getting there.
Boy, there have been some big hits in this game, Matt, some hard hits.
Yeah, Adam Byer, of course, we talk about Dawson Baum, but Adam Byer's right there, one of the state leaders in tackles, and just a sophomore himself for Red Oak. So, and Adam has quickly established himself as one of the leaders, which, when you think about all the seniors on the team, and here's a sophomore who's exhibiting all of that leadership, that says quite a bit for Adam.
7:13 to play in the halves. 12-0 is our score. Again, Scammon at quarterback, Dickerson in the backfield. Trips out to the right, hands it off to Dickerson. He's going to be met right away, still on his feet. Not going down easy, but no gain on the play, maybe even a loss.
Cole Thornton, Dante Bachman on that tackle. No yardage there for the Mustangs. For the Tigers, really two good defensive stands here the first two plays of this series, and the Mustangs kind of having trouble here moving the ball offensively last couple series.
And here we go. Shotgun snap to Scammon. He's going way back, and then
good screen
back
pass
up the middle. Yep. Is that Dickerson with the ball? And no real gain on the play, maybe a couple yards.
They hadn't set up a good call there because the Tigers were coming in a rush. Set up the screen pass there, but that all-district linebacker Dawson Bond was able to weave his way through those Mustang blockers and got the tackle, set up a 4th down here.
4th and about 6 or 7.
And they're from the 43-yard line, their own 43 Shenandoah. They'll barely be punting this ball, and it looks like the Tigers have dropped back Adam Byer, I believe, deep here. So Tigers should get decent field position here.
6:05 to play in the half.
Bad snap.
Bad snapping.
He got it off.
Byer calls for the catch, and to the 30, 35, to the 40. Byer on his feet to the about to 50-yard line. Gets pushed out at about the 50.
Yeah, bad snap on the ground. Mustang player got off, and then Adam just fielded it cleanly and took off down the sideline here.
Byer on the return.
Tigers set up at the Mustang 49 there.
55 seconds on the clock in the half.
One thing about the Tigers with this tremendous skill players, they have Bond back there, Byer back there, Kaus back there, Fouts back there. You can just have anybody returning kicks for the Tigers. They all have that speed. With that speed. So,
all right, here we go. We got receivers out left and right. Snap comes to Roeder. He steps back, rolls out to his right, and
dangerous there. Going to be a flag call. They might be getting a lineman downfield on this. I think when you do those screen plays, sometimes your linemen kind of leak downfield a little bit soon. I think they're getting Nolan Perrin for downfield a little soon. The Tigers are fortunate that wasn't picked off. Well defended there by the Mustangs. But this will be a penalty on the Tigers. They'll move it from the 49 back to the Tigers' own 46-yard line.
54 seconds remaining in the half. 12-0 is the score.
The Mustangs have done a good job so far on the controlling Fouts on the ground. Have not allowed Riley to get one of those big explosive plays yet.
And there's Riley with the ball to the 45, back to the 50. He's got some room to the 40. To 35, he's going to be pushed out. You just about said it.
I spoke too soon.
So
about a 22-yard pickup there for Riley Fouts. Just kind of simple off tackle play that he got outside and got down the sideline and high-stepped a little bit, and Tigers set up 1st and 10 at the Shenandoah 32-yard line.
54 seconds on the clock. 12-0 is our score. Red Oak with the lead. Ball spotted on the 32-yard line.
We've seen in games, Aaron, where that Tiger offensive line, especially in the second half, after knock Fields, they start to grind on that team, and you really see those Tigers rush totals pick up in the second half going against that really big, good offensive line of the Tigers.
Shotgun snap to Roeder. Back up the middle goes Fouts, bounces out to the left to the 25 to the 20. Fouts on his feet, and he just steps out at about the 16 or 17.
And as we heard in the pregame, Dawson Bond commented one of the favorite things he does and likes to do is the block for Riley Bounds. And, man, what a great kick-out block there he gave to Riley. Allowed Riley to get about another 10, 12 yards on that play. Good blocking there by Dawson Bond.
12-0 is the score. 5:28 to play in the half. Ball spotted on that 18-yard line.
Tigers kind of getting that run game going now.
1st and 10. Buyer motion. Bond in motion. Back to the left, to the right, back to the left. Bond still on his feet. He's got some room up to the 10. Dawson Bond, he's going to be brought down at about the 5.
My goodness.
Didn't like it to the right. Let's just try it left.
If it's not left, you go right and work your way around and made a guy miss. All the way down the 5-yard line. A nice little 13, 14-yard run there by Bond. Tigers really settled in now, Aaron. And you can kind of see just that grind is starting to happen now. You can just kind of see it offensively. The Tigers are just starting to have their way moving the ball.
50 seconds on the clock in the first half. Receivers out left and right. There's Fouts around to the right. He's got a lot of room in front of him. Fouts right
touchdown.
Touchdown, Riley Fouts.
Good cut there by Riley. Riley was the second touchdown tonight. We'll give him, a 4 or 5-yard run on that one. Riley Fouts. I believe that's touchdown number 9 on the year, I believe, for Riley. Don't quote me on that.
4:56 on the
9.
clock.
Riley's one of the state leaders in touchdowns.
18-0 is our score.
Tigers are going for the extra point here. Let's see.
Point after. Bond
had one blocked earlier.
Bond to kick. Away. And I believe this one's going to be good. It is. Extra point is good. Tigers lead. 19-0. 4:56 to play in the half. We're going to take a break, and we'll be back after these messages.
Tigers 19, Mustang 0.
Come celebrate the first annual Oktoberfest at Jacqueline's, featuring many German beers along with German cuisine. This is an all-ages event that will include games and events such as Wiener Dog Races and Best Dressed German. The football games will be on the big screen with Kevin Keith performing that evening. Come join the fun at Jacqueline's starting at 11 a.m. just south of Sharon on Highway 59. Pre-registration for Wiener Dog Races are open today and will close on September 26th. Please call 712-581-9463 for registration and other inquiries. That's 712-518.
Band.
I've always said their meat counter is kind of like a candy store for me. Looking at all the different meat selections they have down there. Amazing.
Kicks away. Oh,
onside kick.
Onside kick, and they fall on it. Let's see what happens here.
I think Shenandoah's on it. Red Oak tried this a couple games ago.
Well, they tried it last game. They tried it in
Didn't work that time. Didn't work this time. Shenandoah recovers, I believe. Well, we don't know with the officiating crew. They're discussing it. He's got his hand up in the air. They're going to point Red Oak's way.
49. Red Oak comes away with it.
So there you go.
Onside kick.
Red Oak fortunate there. Coach Nordine spinning the dials. And I think if I'm Coach Nordine, here's my thinking on this. I have a really good defense. I have a really stout defense, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
If you don't get it, you're putting your defense out there that hasn't given up a point yet on the season. Why
feels
not?
Confident
why
with
not?
it.
That's exactly right. A field position is not maybe as important as it would be for most teams when you have a defense like Red Oak.
So here we go. Red Oak will have the ball again, spotted on the Shenandoah 49-yard line.
First and 10 for the Tigers from the 49-yard line.
Receivers out left and right. Fouts in the backfield. Shotgun snap the rotor. Hands it off to Fouts around to the left side. Fouts with the ball to the 45, to the 40. Fouts on his feet up to the 35, still in bounds. And about I think they're going to mark it about the 34.
Yeah, Riley does what he does. I think the big thing about Riley is when he's running toward that sideline, you think, okay, the defender, he's going to just run out of bounds. But he stops right at sideline, and a lot of those defense players blow right on by, and he cuts it back in, and that's what he did there to pick up another 3 or 4 yards as Riley's really starting to rack up the rushing yard totals here.
So
Mark Benda watching from the woods of upper Minnesota
Mr.
with
Benda.
Whatever he's doing up there, hunting bear or whatever it is he's doing up there.
And Byron motion to Byron.
Reverse.
Turn it around to the left side.
Cows.
It's Cows to the 30. No real gain on the play. But
hard to run that.
Did that develop too slow?
Well, they ran that reverse in the short side. Run that right to the wide side, give Cows a little bit more room. But but not much there. The good point about a reverse, it kind of, again, keeps that defense on. As you flow the ball, it's, back, you got to reverse. So it kind of could be setting up another play call here.
4:17 to play in the half. Red Oak leads 19-0. Red Oak with the ball. Ball spotted on the 34-yard line. Shotgun snap, they bobbled it, but Roeder keeps it, turns it up the field to the 30, to the 25. Roeder with the ball to the 18 or so.
Be a first down there for Chase, about a 12-yard gain. We'll give him actually make that a 14-yard gain down to about the 18-yard line. Good little Chase, I think, bobbled, like you said, and said, hey, I'm going to take it and run with it, and picked up good yardage.
And moves the chains. Here we go. Ball will be spotted on the 17-yard line of Shenandoah. 1st and 10. Receivers left and right. Fout standing right beside Roeder. Couse in motion. We have a flag on the play.
That's going to be on the Tigers, Aaron. Some type of motion there.
4 minutes on the clock. Red Oak leads 19-0. We're going to back it up here and try it again.
And I will say the crowd, if you're familiar with the Red Oak Breastman the field, if you look at the fence line, the crowd is all the way back to the concession stand. So,
yes.
So I would say it's 9-10 people deep along the fence line. I've never seen it like that.
And the stands are full.
Never seen it like that.
Again, Couse in motion. This time Fouts is going to take it. Shucks one player. Now he's going to be met by 2 or 3.
Good job there by the Mustang defense.
Yeah, absolutely.
I believe that was in there. Jaden Dickerson on the tackle and Bo Gardner in there for the Mustangs. And this is a gritty Mustang team that Coach Ratliff has out there. And they're playing hard. And this is a team that's well coached. Mustangs have not committed a lot of penalties, emotion-type penalties tonight. So they've been, for the most part, playing a pretty clean game.
3.5 minutes to play in the half. Red Oak leads 19-0. You got trips out to the left. Fouts in the backfield. Shotgun snap to Roeder once again. He goes quickly out to the left to Woods. Woods on his feet to the 20. Brought down. They're going to spot it at about the 17-yard line.
Just a little out pattern to Woody. Broke it back inside. Picked up some positive yardage. Going to give the Tigers a little bit of a chance here on 3rd and 9 at the – where they're going to spot it. They're waving their arms at the 17-yard line. We got a timeout here, I think, or no, they're winding the clock.
There's some folks from Ankeny watching. Thank you much.
So 3rd and 9 here. Tigers need to get down to about the 9-yard line to pick up a first down here.
2:50 to play in the half. 19-0. Red Oak with the lead. Again, receivers out left and right. Fouts again, goes left. Got a little space, turns it up to the middle. We have a flag coming in. Fouts still on his feet, but we have a flag.
That looks like that's in the holding area. They're going to call holding. It's going to come back on the Tigers. So that will take it. I don't know if he quite had the first down on that run, but this is going to, from the spot, it's going to make it 3rd and 20 here. We're going to push the Tigers back, Aaron, all the way to the Mustang, 27-yard line here. Yeah. So, Coach Nordine talked about in a pregame trying to clean up the game, trying to get rid of those penalties, and we've seen, honestly, some kind of a lot of the penalties, again, most of those are offensive penalties here in the first half against the Tigers.
2.5 minutes to play in the half. Receivers left and right again. Fouts in the backfield. Shotgun snap comes to Roeder. Fakes it. Rolls back to the left and then
nice play.
Finds Bond. Bond's got some space to the 10. Dawson Bond to the 5. In for a touchdown. Dawson Bond.
Yeah, nice play there by Chase Roeder. Rolled outside. Found Dawson Bond. Dawson Bond going in from, 28, 30-yard line. 30 yards out for the touchdown.
The Tigers, as you said, Matt, have settled in, and they seem to be playing well here. And touchdown, Red Oak leads 25-0 at the moment. We'll see what happens with the extra point.
Yeah, that's just good little play. Dawson was sitting out here wide open, kind of in between the deep secondary and the linebackers. Found a nice little hole there. Tigers going to go for 2 here, Aaron.
Trips out to the right, Fouts in the backfield. Roeder's going to take the shotgun snap. He steps back, looks over the middle, goes out, and it's good for 2.
Dawson Bond, little pass out there from Roeder.
Right into the corner of the end zone, and Dawson is there.
Bond is complete. The 2-point conversion is good.
And the 2-point conversion is good. Red Oak leads 26-0. We'll be back after these messages.
Look, I'm not the kind of person that needs a trophy every time I do a good deed, but I like rewards as much as the next guy. That's why I got a sensible checking account at Bank Iowa. I can earn 10 cents cash back on purchases made with my debit card monthly with no limits on the amount I earn back. Plus, I get free online banking and identity theft protection. All I have to do is keep $100 in the account and receive e-statements. Basically, I'm getting rewarded by Bank Iowa for saving trees and buying stuff. Visit your local Bank Iowa location to learn about our sensible checking account option or read more online at bankiowa.bank, member FDIC.
That is pretty cool. I wish we had a
Thanks to the fine folks at Fresco System USA for being a sponsor of high school sports here on KCSI. Who do your
Dawson ball 2 TDs on night. Well, I thought it's 2 TDs on.
Bond's going to kick it away again. This time puts a boot to it. And Spangler down there. He's going to take it.
He's got to pick it up.
Bounce.
He's got to pick it up. He's got to pick it up.
Tigers.
He didn't pick it up. That's a touchdown.
Zone.
I think they're gonna,
no.
It's going to. He did not touch it.
So
I think it's a loose ball, but we don't know. Let's wait and let the official crew. They're huddling together. But the kick landed on the ground. As far as we can tell, no Shenandoah player touched it. Red Oak player went down, just scooped it up, and went in the end zone. And they're huddling, discussing what it is. Maybe they can't advance it. It's maybe a first down for the Tigers at the 4-yard line.
Yep, first down for the Tigers.
I think the Mustang runner was confused between thinking that was the end zone, my guess, versus the 5-yard line, thinking that was the end zone and the ball was in the end zone. But nonetheless, the Tigers will get it first and goal at the Mustang 4-yard line.
2:20 on the clock. Yep, first and goal. 2:20 on the clock. And here we go. You got receivers out left and right again. Fouts in the backfield. Roeder at quarterback. Shotgun snap to Roeder. To Fouts. Got some room. Comes all the way out to the left. To the 5 and touchdown. Riley Fouts. Flag on the play.
Flag on the play. Fouts is in. Let's see what we got here. Looks like he's going to call. It will be a holding call, I think, on the Tigers.
Again, with the penalties, though, Matt, it's something the Tigers need to work on.
Yeah, and, the old adage, you could probably call holding on every football play. I guess that's true. I think, as these officials, and I've always said we are very thankful for our officiating crews.
Absolutely.
But they all have their own little interpretations of how much is allowed and not allowed. So in this particular case, they saw enough that they called a holding, so they'll take that touchdown off the board with the Tigers back 10, and they'll put them on the Mustang 14-yard line.
All right.
We'll have Jeff Gigstat at halftime with the stats. And we'll have the homecoming king and queen, right?
It's going to have to be Gigstat. Let's
Gigstat.
go with Gigstat. Over the middle it goes. Woods is there, and
touched just short.
Was that Woods?
Short as a good pass there by Roeder on a little slant to Woody, and he's just down to about the 1-yard line. Or actually, was that Thornton or Woods on that? Could not tell, but one of those two guys. They both are similar players, tall, lanky guys. But it's right on the goal line here. Tigers looking to put it in here.
It's just inches, Matt. It's just inches. Again, you got receivers left and right. Fouts in the back. Roeder under center just leans forward. And
no signal yet. No signal yet. No signal. They're going to mark him short. Roeder tried to just do a little quarterback sneak there. Mustangs bow their back well there. Hold them out. So 3rd and goal here for the Tigers. Tigers.
Minute 22 to play in the half. Here we go. Shotgun snap this time to Roeder. Hands it off to Fouts. Still driving. Fouts driving.
Wow.
And then
they gave it to him.
Touchdown. We have a signal. There's
touchdown.
the signal. There's a touchdown.
Boy, he had to fight for that. Mustangs were in there on the backfield, but Riley kind of did a spinorama there, gets in for the touchdown, his third touchdown on the night.
Waco, Texas.
Huh?
Waco, Texas watching. Ankeny watching.
Texas.
All right. Red Oak with the lead, 33-0. 1:09 to play in the first half. Red Oak with the lead. Going for the point after, going for 2. Going for 2, Matt.
Rotor in the shotgun position.
Looks into the end zone. Rotor rolls out to his right flag. Coming in.
I think he gets
in
in
there.
there.
Gets into the end zone, but we'll see what the flag is.
I believe this is going to be another penalty. You know, I think Red Oak had 10 penalties, if I correctly. Was that correct?
Just last week?
Week. I think they're there. We're very close to that mark already this week as well. So that will push it back. Let's see if the Tigers decide to kick it now, or if they continue to go for 2, they'll have it back at the 15, 16, 17-yard line. So it'll be, and they are going to go for 2 here.
It's spotted on about the 14, Matt.
14-yard line.
14-yard line. You got trips out to the left, fouls in the backfield, and Rotor's going to set up here and take the shotgun snap again to Rotor. Quickly out to the left. There's Woods. Space in front of him, 10. Still on his feet. Woods to the 5, and he's going to.
Boy, did he get in there.
It looks like
they're going to say he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds at about the 1-yard line. Very close.
Man, Woody made a great move to try to get in there, but they're going to say he stepped out and just short. Did not get the 2 points. So 33-0 Red Oak. 1:09 to go in the first half.
We're going to take a break, and we'll be back after these messages.
Look, I'm not the kind of person that needs a trophy every time I do a good deed, but I like rewards as much as the next guy. That's why I got a sensible checking account at Bank Iowa. I can earn 10 cents cash back on purchases made with my debit card monthly with no limits on the amount I earn back. Plus, I get free.
1:09.
So you're going to Maryville tomorrow?
That's the plan, unless we have.
Who the Bearcats play, do you know? Well, I should know that. I don't even know.
I'm going to be tailgating with my daughter, and
regardless of who they're playing, I predict the Bearcats to win.
That's what I'm going to go with. It's a pretty safe bet. Has been for quite a while.
They're off to a 2-0 start, ranked 2 in the nation.
35-yard line. They backed it up a little bit. Here we go. We're going to do it again. Dawson Bond kicking it away.
Well,
this guy onside. Tigers fall on it, and we'll see what happens.
And
the Tigers are coming up saying they got it, but
we haven't got the call from the official. They're going to discuss it to see if the ball went the necessary yardage before it was touched by the Tiger. And they're still debating it here. Tigers think they have the ball, but we have not gotten official. There is a call. The Tigers do have the ball.
Tigers, that's a second one of the night, Matt.
Second onside kick in a row. The Tigers get the kick, and they'll have 1:09 left here to try to get the ball in the end zone.
And here we go. So the ball will be spotted on the 46-yard line of Red Oak.
Tigers going to the south end zone here with 1:09 to go. They've had 3 timeouts left, but I think the Tigers are just going to – we'll see what here Coach Nordine dials up.
Ball's on the 46 and hands it off to Kaus. Cuts it up the middle. Or is that Kaus or Bond? That's Bond.
Short yardage there.
Not much gain. 58 seconds and counting here. Red Oak leads 33-0 at the close to the end of the first half. About 30 seconds, 50 seconds.
You know, it was 2 years ago. You can remember when the Red Oak team, we had all those issues with the kickoff returns, the short pooch kicks, and it. You know, the kicking game, kickoff returns have become such a strategy part of the football game, more so in the last couple of years than I ever remember being so.
There's a Rotor over the middle, deep. He's got Kaus. Kaus with the reception down to about the 15.
Yeah, Landon
deep.
Had to come back for that, Aaron. The ball's a little bit underthrown. Now we got a flag
on the play.
And I think it's coming back. So it's going to be a holding call on Red Oak. Coach Nardine's asking about it, but it's going to be illegal shift.
Run the same play.
And
player downfield is a call.
After a big gain, it's coming back.
So it's coming back.
27 seconds on the clock, so we're going to back it up. And try it again. Ball will be spotted on the 41 now.
One of the things, when you have a penalty field game, you tend to get a little more closer scrutiny from the officials the next week because, they look in reviewing stats, and that's one of the things. And you don't want to get that tag that you're kind of a team that creates a lot of penalties. So we'll have to get Coach Nordin's thoughts about that after the game here. But, it's hard to – you're up 33-0, but you're talking about the penalties. So
you got receivers left and right again. Roeder will take the shotgun snap. And
I think the Tigers moved. A little bit of a flinch on the right tackle there.
Yep.
And that's going to push them back another 5 yards.
27 seconds on the clock. And you got a tally going here, Matt?
I don't know. I'm sure they exceeded their 10 first half penalties from last week. But I know last week they had 150